an appointment at one of their 5 locations. Big Chief Tire keeps jacks rolling.
This is Mark Nato. My son Justin injured his hand playing baseball for JU. Southeast Orthopedic specialist performed surgery just a few days later, and within 5 weeks, he was cleared to play in the ASUN baseball tournament. Our family has trusted Southeast Orthopedic specialists for years. For any orthopedic injury, let Southeast Orthopedic specialists take care of you too.
Relieve pain and get back to life. SOS. Southeast Orthopedic specialists.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning. Coogan Nation. Time to rise and shine and start your day with Duval Sports Media Big Steppers. Dan Hicken.
You know it!
Jeff Prosser.
It's a big deal.
Gosh, it sure is a big deal.
And E to the T.
E.T. is in the booth.
Rise and shine. Coogan's Go Time on a Wednesday morning. Hump day, stump day. I like Wednesday. We set it up, man. We're going to get through this one. Rain going to get about halfway through the man. It feels like it's been raining nonstop for 3 days. And by nonstop, I mean like nonstop. I think it moves on and through and past. We'll dry out a little bit. Conditions should be perfect Saturday night in the stadium for the Jaguars and their preseason opener. Doug Peterson making the rounds nationally yesterday. He was on the Rich Eisen show, so we'll share some of what the Jags head coach had to say to the nation about his football team. We do know that we'll see the starters for a series or two, so hopefully, listen, in a perfect world, we always go through this scenario. You go out, you give your first team offense the ball, they march it right down the field, they score a touchdown, your quarterback's a perfect 4 for 4, everybody's happy, let's call it a night. It's a win. No matter what the scoreboard says at the end, for the coaches, it matters how your depth plays and ultimately the decisions you have to make about the rest of the roster. But, well, listen, for the top 35 players or so, we pretty much know what we got. We know who our guys are. Certainly know who the starting lineup is. We know who about the next half of a roster of depth are. Those dudes staying healthy, playing to their max this year, ultimately decide the fortunes and fates. However, here's a perfect scenario. Just give me, Trevor's 4 for 4, 41 yards. Jags have a touchdown drive. Good night, Irene. We'll see you next week. See you next week, sports fans. So we shall see. Oh, I have an announcement. I've been handed an urgent announcement. Hold on. I just got this from SpaceX. Oh, what do I have here? Hold on. They want me to make this announcement? You sure he's listening? Okay. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, paging passenger Bryce Elder. Bryce Elder, please report to the Slingshot in Terminal 4. Your trip to the sun is ready. All right. Not sure what that's all about. Huh. Get into that as we move along here this morning. Let's hear from not just Doug Peterson on the Rich Eisen show, but Devon Hamilton's a dude that we've been talking about a lot this preseason. If there's a handful of under-the-radar guys, Hickin yesterday had his breakout category. It's a year where if you're thinking most optimistically, you could almost come with an 8 to 10 man list of breakout guys. That's probably too big of a pond to have fish in, right? When you arrive, you don't have 6 to 8 guys that you're hoping for breakout years. I can make arguments, man. 6 to 8 guys. And by breakout, I mean, say Devon Hamilton. Now, understand what I'm saying. A breakout year for Devon Hamilton is 9 sacks, right? He's fully healthy, going into year 4. He's been paid. It's not, have a good year. Here's 4.5 sacks. What a nice little depth piece. No, it's 9 sacks. It's presence. Devin Lloyd could be a breakout guy. Tyson Campbell, even with the contract, is not broken out. Tyson Campbell could break out with a Pro Bowl here. Same for another couple of young defenders. Even with the 10 sacks last year, it didn't feel like it was a breakout year for Trayvon Walker. It feels like we're still waiting for that breakout year. By the way, you're going to hear from Trayvon this hour as well. To be as good as the Jaguars need to be, It got 6 to 8 guys that it would serve well to have, quote, breakout years. Nonetheless, back to the point, Devon Hamilton, one of those guys, and you'll hear from big old Devon, I do mean big, coming up in this 6 o'clock hour as well. A Petros Plumbing Wednesday here on The Drill. Olympics roll on. I know what you're asking. I mean, there's really just one question at this point when it comes to the Olympics. When's the breakdancing? And why is it in the Olympics? Or perhaps you're watching USA basketball just put its stamp of dominance on the world. The women have won 58 straight, by the way, if you're keeping score at home. I know Caitlin's not there, so you haven't watched, but 58 straight for the women who will try and finish off gold. The men bounce their way into the semifinals rather easily. Another 100-point outburst, another 20-something point win. They tell me Kevin Durant's at some sort of record of some sort, and I saw Devin Booker tweeting that he's now Captain America. Yeah, and it just got me to thinking this. I'm not going to discount what Kevin Durant has done over the Olympics. We don't measure. Like, Scottie Scheffler gets a little bit of a bump from winning gold, even though he's a major champion, even though he's number one in the world. He gets a little bump from winning gold. You don't feel like any American basketball player changes your opinion about them based on what you see in the Olympics. You feel me? Does that make sense? Is that right? Gibby, are you that way? You're not going to change your opinion on LeBron James' basketball career if he's the all-time leading scorer in Olympic history, or Kevin Durant, or Joel Embiid wins gold 3 times, unless, that's not going to in any way. And just as, let's look back at all of the great basketball players in the Hall of Fame, those that we remember more than any, and none, by the way, zero are known for what they did in the Olympics.
It's just like a cherry on top of their career.
I guess it is, and we just beat everyone to death. We beat the brakes off of everyone. So what is it really proving? I mean, we have a squad, to be honest with you. They could pick a guy. They could go, hey, we want Tyrese Halliburton to be the all-time Olympic scorer. So for the next 3 or 4 Olympics, we're going to invite old Tyrese. We're going to feed him the ball, and then Tyrese Halliburton would be. Now, he hasn't earned, the reps or the opportunities to be that guy. That's not my point. And I'm not, again, taking away from, I guess, Captain America now is what I've got to refer to Kevin Durant as. Which, again, is a great in and of itself. It doesn't impress you when Team USA wins, and, that's probably not the funnest way to play. And there is no expectation other than you not just winning, but dominating, as you should, by the way. That is a fair expectation for this group of basketball players who, if you combine their wealth, would surpass the GNP of most countries who are at the Olympics. But both men and women dominant yesterday. The USA breezed past Brazil. Gibby was asking me yesterday, who's on Brazil. I watched some of the game yesterday. You can ask me that question. I'll give you the same answer.
Right.
Nobody. There's no 3 NBA players, sitting on that Brazil roster. There's some that have played, relatively long careers, but are way past their prime. And it was just another laugher, 122-87. Every single player scored for Team US, 35-point win. LeBron just 1 assist shy of a triple-double. A lot of guys scoring between like 10 and 14 points. Kevin Durant is the one who made history. He had 11 points. He passed Lisa Leslie as the highest-scoring player in Team USA basketball history at the Olympics, men or women. Because you all knew that Lisa Leslie held the U.S. Olympic record for scoring by a basketball player, didn't you? I see what they did here. And the Olympics now enter the home stretch, right? Closing ceremonies this weekend, I would assume. We're about out of events, right? We've seen the big boys come and go. I guess the men's 200-meter is the final still to come with Noah Lyles. U.S. women won that event yesterday. I've enjoyed watching them. Again, it's been a good filler for me because I have a little different schedule than most. Although when I say this and speak to you 6 o'clockers, a lot of you, share that. Mid-afternoon, we're done a lot of the time.
I saw this stat. So if the bowl school here in Jacksonville was a country, It would rank 6th in total swimming medals this Olympics.
And you could add that up over time.
Right.
I mean, the bowl school has been sending Olympians, for many years. But, yeah, doesn't that say something?
I mean, it's got, Ryan Murphy, Caleb Dressel. Those are the two names that we talk about most often. But there are other names out there that are just, Olympians stacking up medals.
Sure. All right, I alluded to the boarding pass. Here's what is sticking with me from the trade deadline and the inactivity of the Braves. It's not so much now me wondering and wishing who they could have picked up, but the whole time one of the trade pieces that was being bandied about, I exited the trade deadline disappointed that we hadn't dumped this dead weight. His name's Bryce Elder. I'm so sick of this guy. I can puke. And, he, I guess you call that, pitched last night for the Braves. And Atlanta as a whole has come up absolutely flat. Perched in position with the Phillies struggling day in and day out. Perched with a 3-0 lead over the Marlins on Friday night. The Braves have responded by not scoring a run in 24 innings. Saturday night. Well done, boys. Way to moxie up. Is that foam I see coming out the side of your mouth? Hungry dogs? Come on, man. And Bryce Elder, boy, I'm telling you what, why can't you be a White Sox or an A or somebody else's former All-Star today? I get just heebie-jeebies just thinking about the dude's wind-up. Bryce Elder, report to Platform B. Your slingshot's ready. Destination Sun. Wind them up, boys. Wind them up. Back with Jags Talking More. You're up and rolling on Avitro's Plumbing Wednesday. You are listening to The Drill.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. Now, a 1010XL Summer Olympic Update. Brought to you by USAPark.net Airport Parking.
Westwood One Sports presents this special update on the 2024 Summer Games, sponsored by Westin Hotels and Resorts. Find wellness at Westin. It's day 12 in Paris, and the United States is leading the way in medals with 86, 24 golds, 31 silvers, and 31 bronze. And possibly more to come from Stade de France, where there are a handful of medal events highlighting the day in track and field. Ohio native Katie Moon defends her gold medal in the women's pole vault final. Top-ranked Quincy Jones and Christopher Bailey hope to add to Team USA's medal count when they compete in the men's 400-meter final. Other finals on tap: men's pole vault, men's discus throw, and the men's 3,000-meter steeplechase. Opening round underway in women's golf, and world number 1 American LPGA superstar Nelly Korda is the favorite to repeat after taking gold in Tokyo. Right now, though, she's struggling on the front 9 at 2 over. Fellow American Rose Zhang is just getting underway. With this Summer Games update, I'm Erica Herskowitz, Westwood One Sports.
Wellness means something different to each of us. And at Westin Hotels and Resorts, we believe every step is an opportunity to enhance your well-being. Whether it's guided group runs and workout gear on demand, or nourishing food options and restorative rest in our heavenly bed. When you travel, you can find wellness at Westin, one of 30 hotel brands in the Marriott Bonvoy portfolio. Find wellness at Westin.
Broken bricks, falling fences, damaged doors, Gorilla Glue. Of course. It's incredibly strong and 100% waterproof and bonds, well, virtually everything. While you're at it, look for Gorilla Tape, a heavy-duty double-thick duct tape, and Gorilla Super Glue, great for all your quick fixes and repairs. There's also Gorilla Epoxy, Gorilla Wood Glue, Gorilla Construction Adhesive. Of course. You get it. If you can break it, Gorilla can fix it. For the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
Get this thing unwrapped here.
Praz, what in the world are you doing working on your Duval?
That's right, man. I really identify with Duval.
You live in St. John's County, knucklehead.
I mean the Duval sub, the Dailies Dash Duval. Turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheeses. Lettuce, tomato, crispy and fresh, like me. I'm sure there's a Dailies Dash sub that sums you up.
The boss.
Because, of course.
Oven roasted beef, Munster cheese, roasted mushrooms, caramelized onions. It's the boss of all subs. Only available
for me.
That's just not true.
What do you mean? I walked in the other day, screamed, "You know it," and said, "A boss for a boss."
Well, no matter who you are, there is a Dailies Dash sandwich or sub for you.
Go find yours. They may even make you a boss.
I'm sure they will, because it is Dailies Dash.
Where more is better.
And you got that right.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, Hickin here for my friends at Lockhart Construction. That's right, I said friends. They're a great group of guys. Shane's dad started the company. Shane, his guys, taking care of people who live here. People like me, and we use Lockhart Construction a bunch of times. They become friends of the family, man. They do such good work. And they're fast, they're friendly, they're affordable, they're clean, they're on time. There was a Saturday morning, I went over to my son's house. They were out there finishing up a job because they wanted to get it done. That's how they work. So if you have I say their family gives your family a better living experience. There's no doubt about it. You unlock better living with Lockhart Construction. I couldn't recommend them any more than I'm doing with you guys right now. If you have a construction need, a remodel thought, an idea, give Shane a call. He'll call you back. That's how he works. 994-3865. Shane Lockhart, Lockhart Construction. 994-3865.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes, and there's nothing quite like the ease and breeze of First Coast summers. Unless, that is, you have a clogged drain or your hot water heater doesn't work. But that's where the experts at Fenwick Home Services have you covered. Fenwick offers 24/7 same-day service and can fix any plumbing problem you have. With free same-day estimates and guaranteed repairs, the pros at Fenwick Home Services get the job done right and get it done right the first time. You can also save on future emergencies with $50 off any repair. Click it or call day or night. FenwickHomeservices.com.
Now that's what I call high-quality H2O.
If you want high-quality water throughout your home, call your local water boy. We install equipment to solve any water problem. WaterBoyJax.com.
Start your Sunday off with a cup of Joe and some sports medicine intel. This is Joe C. inviting you to join me and Dr. George Bari for Breaking Bones every Sunday morning at 7:30. And if you miss an episode, just look for Breaking Bones wherever you listen to podcasts.
Discover the difference that local expertise makes at First Coast Lighting and Fans. Visit their showroom at the Avenues and browse high-quality products to match your desire for elegance, quality, and uniqueness at First Coast Lighting and Fans.
This is Josh Woolsey with Woolsey Morecambe. When deciding what lawyer to trust with your car accident or injury case, the most reliable way is reviews and results. You want to be treated well, and you want a great result. Woolsey Morecambe's reviews speak for themselves, and I challenge any firm to compare results. We offer the resources of a large law firm and the customer service of a boutique practice. If you want to be treated right and want great results, call Woolsey Morecambe at 1-800-WOOLSEY. Offices, Jacksonville.
This is Mark Nato. My son Justin injured his hand playing baseball for JU. Southeast Orthopedic specialist performed surgery just a few days later, and within 5 weeks, he was cleared to play in the ASUN baseball tournament. Our family has trusted Southeast Orthopedic specialists for years. For any orthopedic injury, let Southeast Orthopedic specialists take care of you too.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic specialists.
Hey, it's Joe C. My friends at CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living can elevate your grilling experience with a durable high-end grill from great brands like Coyote, DCS, Alfresco, and American Made, and make an outdoor kitchen custom built to your taste and lifestyle. Visit their local showroom and see all the new displays at CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living.
You dream it, we build it. CSS.
For lost or broken keys or nearly any make and model of vehicle, call 722-1111 for
Instant Keys. Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you.
Hey,
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
Yo, E to the T here, and we've all been there before. A weekend trip to the casino? Canceled because real life came calling. My bookie's new and improved online casino is here to change the game. Dive into a truly realistic casino experience featuring the latest in slots, progressive jackpots, and live dealer action. All from the comfort of the crib, my boy. I love the live casino. Just go to my bookie and click live casino at the top. You'll find the dealers ready to spin just like you're at the casino. The MyBookie Casino provides a Las Vegas experience with the actions in your hands, and you don't even need to wear pants, my guy. Start at MyBookie today with a generous sign-up bonus using promo code 1010XL and a revamped loyalty program that'll ensure the host an exclusive VIP perk. So sign up and hit the casino with promo code 1010XL. The more you play, the more you win. Only with MyBookie. Come on, somebody.
Baloo here for Smoonez Vision. Why Smoonez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smoonez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smoonez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smoonez is fellowship-trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmoonezVision.com today. Care you can see.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, we're back. Going to get a little bit of Jag talk here momentarily. First, the Olympic stud of the games wrapped up an unbelievable career yesterday. They've grown just a little bit different down there in the sugarcane fields of Cuba. Remember that boxer back in the day? You guys might be too young for him, some of y'all, but there's this dude, Teofilio Stevenson, the heavyweight boxer, back in like I don't know, maybe as far back as the 70s, but big Cuban heavyweight. And Google Teofilio Stevenson with a V for me, Gibby.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Google him and tell me how many golds he won. But he had like this stretch of he won boxing gold. Like boxing used to be a huge sport in the Olympics. Launched the careers of Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard. You want to point at boxing's, regression in popularity, the tie into the Olympics and by the way, didn't have the competition of the MMA either.
I've got him for 3 gold medals.
3, right? What was it, like 70, 68, 72, 76, 72, 76, 80? What was it?
Yeah, he was the first fighter to win 3 Olympic gold medals in one weight class. Let's see when it was here.
He was a heavyweight.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. Probably not.
Yeah, heavyweight from 74, 78, 86.
Yeah, so he won Olympics in probably like 76, 80, 84. I guess. Although, was Cuba B in the Olympics in L.A.? That was back when, we didn't do Russia. Russia didn't do us. I don't know. But 3-time, never mind. He's not the Olympic stud of the games. So 3 gold medals as a boxer. Is that super impressive to you, Gibby?
Yeah, that's right? Pretty good, yeah.
Anytime you can, in these sports, if you can maintain your dominance for 3 Olympiad, that's 12 years, right? I guess it's technically 8. Between one and but over the course, that would be 4 years of training. There's 12 years between them. But if you do the Olympics in 80, you do it 4 years later, and then 4 years, it'd be 8 years from when you won that first one. But still, 3 in any sport, like Usain Bolt did it, Michael Phelps has done it. The best of the best, I think, can persevere over that amount of time. Well, Cuba's got this wrestler, dude, 41 years old, Mijaín López. Mijaín López, heavyweight, mountain of a man, 6'5", 270. 41 years old, won gold yesterday. You're like, wow, 41 years old. Okay, impressive. Mijaín López won gold for the 5th straight Olympics in the top end of Greco-Roman wrestler.
Yeah, no, that's impressive.
5 straight, bro. They said that he hasn't had a competition since he won his last gold. Not that he hasn't trained. He's not been in a wrestling meet, a competition, since he won gold in 21 in Tokyo. And my man, 41 years old. I mean, he is a mountain man now. 5 straight gold medals in heavyweight wrestling. That's crazy. Another good day for the Americans, man. I tell you what, you know what's at the top of the pop music charts in Paris this morning? Oh, say, can you see? I mean, that song is getting played to death over there. Our medal count is just piling up. I think we've also now taken the lead in gold medals as well. Cole Hawker shocked the track world. He won the 1,500 yesterday. And Gabby Thomas on the women's side, the 200-meter champion yesterday. And I told you the men's basketball, just as they have done now in every stage at the Olympics, just cruised to an easy 20-point or more victory. In last night's case, over Brazil, 35 points. Baseball news. The inventor of Moneyball died yesterday, I saw, at the age of 60. Billy Beane, you may have seen the movie with the Oakland A's, and he is one of those first dudes to go into analytics, right? And that has become so popular in baseball, right? The analytics, the farm system manipulation. And if you haven't seen Moneyball, you can learn all you need to know about Billy Beane and his impact on baseball, former Major League outfielder himself. Known for a variety of reasons on and off the field, but as a baseball man, did a good job with the A's, through the years. Now, they didn't win a title, but they, I guess I say did a good job. Do you really? When you have superstars, the A's are kind of like the West Coast version of the Marlins without the World Series title sprinkled in.
I think that was a different guy.
It's not him?
No, it's not him. Billy Beane, you're talking about is with an E.
Major League Baseball got it wrong?
No, they put out this guy's his title was different. It's the same name, but it's a different spelling.
But Major League Baseball got it wrong then. I'm reading it on ESPN from a release from Major League Baseball.
Yeah, I saw last night it was a different guy, but maybe they did.
Here's what I have from the Associated Press. Billy Beane, who in 1999 became the second former Major League Baseball player to come out gay and later became the sport's senior VP for diversity, has died.
Yeah, that's
not the A's guy.
No.
No. Never mind then.
That's Billy Beane with one N.
I figured it was the same. I
did
figured
too.
it was the same dude.
But the Billy Beane, the
Billy Beane
guy,
of the A's is not the first openly gay player. Is that what you're telling me?
Correct. Yeah, Billy Beane
of
the
A's right
E.
now is like. Did you ever see the Key and Peele
Yeah.
The Key and Peele skit where Peele is in the right? Yeah, Peele is in the audience and Key is playing it's a debate at a like a presidential debate, like a political debate of some sort.
Yeah.
And so he's talking about, we're here to represent everyone, blacks and whites and Asians and all inclusion and gays. And then they take a shot at Peele and he looks at the camera like, hold on, now what? And then every time he references, they keep showing him. And gosh, it was funny.
Beane is not the former general manager of the A's of the same name.
That is, you got to be a little more careful with that headline, I guess. Or don't know that the A's Billy Beane's sexuality. You have to know one of the two. You have to be aware of one of those two. I'm not.
A's Billy Beane had an E on the end.
Yeah, I always thought the A's Billy Beane was the gay pioneer.
No, I guess not.
I gave him all that credit all that time. I need a break, man. I got to come back with some Jag talk. This went south quickly. By the way, the White Sox against the A's. The White Sox.
They ended their misery.
Ended the losing streak. They beat the A's last night. And Framber Valdez of the Astros got within an out of a no-hitter against Texas, had a walk, and then gave a two-run homer to Corey Seager. So there you go. The A's Billy Beane alive and well. The other Billy Beane, again, very highly tied into Major League Baseball. I guess that's what threw me. Died yesterday at 60. All right, let's do this. Come back. I got that Doug Peterson for you and more. Also, some items from a football fix. It's Beach Rose Plumbing Wednesday on The Drill.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
This is Brent Musburger's VSIN Action Update on 1010XL. Brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Brewers blanked the Braves 10-0 yesterday. Chris Sale looks to end Atlanta's 3-game losing streak. He's on the mound with the Braves today. $1.62 favorite against Freddie Peralta and the Brew Crew. Plus 136, 7.5 flat. The total. Cardinals $1.20 favorite at Busch Stadium against the Tampa Bay Rays and Taj Bradley. The Rays plus 100, 7.5 flat. The total. NASCAR Cup Series at Richmond this weekend. Martin Truex Jr., Christopher Bell, the co-favorites at plus 450. Jacksonville Jaguars open up the preseason on Saturday at Everbank Stadium. 2.5-point favorites over the Chiefs. Save with Progressive. Progressive.com. Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
Hon, what do you say we go to the supermarket today?
Again? Weren't we just there yesterday?
Well, yeah, but it's just so nice and cool in there.
Why don't we just get our air conditioning fixed?
Can we afford it?
We can with Duck Duck Air Conditioning. They offer financing.
Oh, cool.
Yes, it will be.
Beat the Florida heat with Duck Duck Air Conditioning. Jacksonville area's AC experts. Repairs to new installations. Trust the Duck to keep your cooling costs low. DuckDuckAC.com.
Hey, it's one of life's most important decisions. If you're 18 years or older, you just got married, just got divorced, you have children, of course you want to take care of your family, right? That's why I'm here to tell you about Matt Hinson and the Hinson Law Firm. I'm not the attorney, but have you done your last will? Matt wants to know, besides getting your assets to the people that you choose, planning will also help minimize income, gift, and estate taxes at will. Matt Hinson will listen, help you with some tough decisions. He'll provide you info needed so you're at ease with your choice. It's Hinson Law Firm. You got questions, reach out to Matty, 904-527-1700. That's 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
At Hodges Mazda, we are proud of our solid reputation in the Jacksonville community. Lauren Brooks here. As your hometown Mazda dealer, our high customer service standards and our huge inventory of new and used cars provide our customers a consistently first-rate car buying experience. Our professional non-commissioned sales team always puts your best interests first. Plus, every vehicle purchase comes with 2 years free maintenance. What Mazda moves you? Find out. Visit Hodges Mazda today or shop online at HodgesMazda.com to discover the Hodges Mazda difference.
Jags fans, a new Everbank Performance account could be your ticket to London this October. Through the Everbank London Getaway, one lucky winner and a guest will receive round-trip airfare, hotel accommodations, and a pair of tickets to see the Jags play in London. To learn more and for official rules, visit everbank.com/London. No person necessary to enter or win. Open to legal residents of 50 United States and D.C. 18 or older. Entry period for the Everbank London Getaway Sweeps is from 8/5/24 to 9/5/24. To enter and for official rules, alternate method of entry, prize description, odds of winning, and other details, visit everbank.com/London. Sponsor and administrator, Everbank N.A.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
Training camp is about the basics.
Focus on the fundamentals.
Every time something you need to know happens at training camp, you'll hear about it on 1010XL. Brought to you by Kingfish Pest Control and Roland Reach Plumbing.
You don't have to be a football star to get a signing bonus. The team at Republic Services needs your skills, and they're paying up to $5,000 for you to join the roster. You'll be joining a winner. As an essential business, the Republic Services trucks have not stopped rolling with hourly and weekly pay and better benefits and vacation packages than the rest of the league. Driver trainees, $1,000 sign-on bonus. CDL drivers, $3,000. Diesel mechanics, $5,000 bonus. Join the winning team at Republic Services today. Visit republicservices.com.
Equal opportunity employer.
Chelsea here. Summer is winding down, and so are prices at the Renewal by Andersen end of summer window and door sale. Upgrade your home with custom Fiberx windows and doors. Whether you need custom energy efficient, hurricane resistant windows, or a stylish patio door, we've got you covered. A better way to a better window. Visit us at bestwindowsflorida.com for details. Transform your home before fall with the end of summer sale. Proud partner of the Florida Gators. License number CGC 1527613.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwoods. Clayton, when a customer goes to buy a diamond, how do they know what they are getting?
Frank, that's a good question because what they know comes from the assurances given by the seller, and they can only judge based on the knowledge and reputation of the selling store. Now, over the last 25 years, I've seen some customers misled, and unfortunately, Underwoods was the bearer of bad news too many times. In the 1980s, we saw diamonds brought in with exaggerated grades and no laboratory grading reports. Then in the 90s, we saw some of the poorest cut diamonds ever, even though they had laboratory reports on weight, color, and clarity. Then the American Gem Society opened a laboratory and started grading diamonds for cut, and poorly cut diamonds got priced for what they were. Now we see diamonds from the internet and other places where diamonds are bought sight unseen with a lab report and a bogus appraisal. Unfortunately, not all those diamonds match the reports they're sold with, but how would a customer know? Probably today more than ever, the truest statement is, if you don't know diamonds, you better know a jeweler you can trust.
This patriotic chant mirrors the enthusiastic efforts our American athletes have dedicated to their quest for a gold medal at this summer's Olympics in Paris. USAPark.net Airport Parking is your safe and secure parking for when you fly out of JIA. No matter where you're going, whether you're traveling to the Olympics to support our athletes or just visiting Grandma, remember to park at USAPark.net.
This is Hayes Carline here to help you break free from the chains of pest infestation. The talk of this town is Kingfish Pest Control. By now, many of your neighbors have already joined the Kingfish Revolution, leaving their homes and lawns protected and pest-free. Now it's your turn. Call Kingfish Pest Control and say goodbye to termites, ants, mosquitoes, and other annoying pests. Trust me, you'll get exceptional service and understand why your neighbors and I use Kingfish Pest Control, proud partner of the Jaguars.
Family owned and managed for 20 years, Hidden Hills Golf Club boasts a unique and welcoming golfing atmosphere. Visit us at hiddenhillsgc.com to book your next round on our Arnold Palmer signature course. You'll be glad you did.
This is Dr. Steve Crenshaw, Assistant Team Physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jaguars brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
The Jaguars kick off the preseason on Saturday night at the Bank against the Kansas City Chiefs. Will we see the starters and Trevor Lawrence?
Yeah, Trevor will play. I like to play our starters in this first game. It's been a while since they've been out on the grass to feel the sort of the pressure of playing, and whether it's a series or two, it's not long usually in this first one, and but yeah, he'll definitely play.
Hear more from head coach Doug Peterson on the Rich Eisen Show coming up on The Drill. The Jags host the world champion Kansas City Chiefs on Saturday at Everbank Stadium. Our coverage begins on the air right here on 1010XL on 92.5 FM at 2 o'clock. We will broadcast the Jags-Chiefs game kickoff at 7 o'clock on Saturday night. I'm Andrew Gibson with your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguars Update.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
College football's coming. Mr. South Florida putting his stamp on it. To see Pitbull buys the naming rights for the stadium at FIU. $1.2 million a year for Pitbull Stadium. Hey, it's good for both, I guess. Mr. 305, I think, technically is Pitbull's. By the way, you get a chance to see Pitbull in concert, you won't regret it. It's a good one. It's a fun one. Doug Peterson was on the Rich Eisen Show yesterday and still a talker. All that cash that his quarterback took home with the new contract this offseason.
I kind of ribbed him a little bit about our American Century travel plans out to Lake Tahoe this summer, and I had a chance to my family go out there and fly, and I told him he could fly private if he wanted to, but he didn't spring for the extra dollars to fly private, and he could have afforded the whole plane. I mean, he could have done that.
And so how does he respond to that? With a laugh, or
he just chuckles and says, "I'll fly commercial." And sure enough, he gets to Lake Tahoe. His golf clubs are lost. His luggage is lost. It might have paid off for him to maybe charter a flight.
Life lessons, right, Doug? Life lessons.
Live and learn. The youth of America. Live and learn. Live and learn.
One thing you could do is fly the coach and his entire family, nice and private. No, you got to be a man of the people, and you lose your clubs. You know what I mean?
You lose your clubs. That's it. And you got a pregnant wife that's out there flying. And, you're flying cross country. You're flying from Jacksonville to Reno, and you lose your stuff. I mean, come on, Trevor.
Yeah, something tells me Trevor, wasn't in 38D. Just saying. Having a little fun there, meanwhile, about the serious business, and that's evaluating this preseason, a preseason game schedule that starts this weekend against the Chiefs.
It's kind of a fine balance. You want your starters to get some time in these games to kind of feel the pressure of playing a little bit and getting some work done. But you really got to evaluate probably the majority and the bulk of your roster. And so that's what preseason's all about.
You heard Peterson say in Gibby's Jaguars update before we started this segment that Trevor and most of the starters will play perhaps a series or two. Listen, in-game chemistry between Trevor and a guy who needs to emerge, not this year. Draft a guy in the first round at receiver. You need him moving forward to be your dog, man, your alpha, your 90 to 120 catch possibility guy. So that chemistry between Brian Thomas Jr. and Trevor, it's just a short time to get as much of it in place as you can.
Getting him caught up with Trevor, really just getting on the same page and working out some timing and some details in practice, and that's what training camp is all about. And these preseason games, opportunities to, get a couple targets his way and see what he can do. But, we've got some time to get ready, and we're excited where Brian is currently and where he's headed and the potential that he has to add another element to our offense.
Boy, Doug Peterson, other members of the coaching staff, the players, there's a name that pops up when you ask who's kind of catching your eye, and part of it is from the route that he's had to come back from. But Devon Hamilton is that guy. Hamilton was rewarded last offseason with a contract extension. Got one quick. They really liked his arrow, and then he got hit with an infection and just never got going. It was a lost year, and you kind of gone, and for many maybe forgotten. He's back. He said yesterday 100% healthy. And this could be one of those guys, breakout guys, that could really matter when we look back post-mortem on how this football season went. Here's Hamilton on what he works on.
I'm very happy with what I'm doing, but I got to get so much better. I mean, this is a league where you just got to keep on improving. I'm not away from that at all. So things I just need to work on still. Just really all the basic stuff. Just once I get that all locked down, I feel like I'm going to be really good this year.
If everyone gets better, you got a nice mix here. You got veterans, Josh Allen, Eric Armstead, Roy Robertson-Harris. You got young guys. You got Devon Hamilton. You've got Mason Smith, the second-round pick. And then you've got Trayvon Walker, who is another guy that, hopefully just starting to scratch the surface on what he can be ultimately. Devon Hamilton's taken note of his lineman teammate.
I just see a lot of confidence from him. I know Trayvon was a little bit younger last year, and he's still learning the game and whatnot, but now I just feel like he's getting in his zone. He's able to feel the offense, able to pass rush very well, able to read a lot of offense, so I think he's just improving every day.
Well, Trayvon thinks he's improving as well. One thing definitely is it gets clearer and clearer is the mental side of it.
At the end of last season, it just kind of helped me play a lot more freely. And now, going into my year 3, it's about me putting all the pieces together from my year 1 to year 2. And now I feel like I'm able to just go out there and play ball without as much thinking.
And with a new defensive coordinator, he thinks Trayvon does an even better fit.
Man, the defense that we're in now, I feel like it fits me great. We're playing straight forward, and I feel like with me playing with my hand in the dirt, I feel a lot more explosive, and I feel like I can just play ball now.
You going to miss any part of dropping into coverage?
No, not at all, but, the more you can do, the more the better, so whatever my teams need.
All right, fire the band, Gabe. We got a football fix. It's brought to you by Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin, home, life, business, auto, all the best. Listen, you learn what your insurance agent's all about when it comes time to need them, and Mandy and her staff definitely always on your side. It is Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin. Trust Mandy and her dream team. And my friends at the home course, Joint Creek Golf Club, tee it high, let it fly, and join me at the best value in golf. Book your reservations online today. Hard Knocks began last night, also known as the Caleb Williams Show. Actually, I guess the outside-the-box moment from last night was Matt Eberflus, the Bears head coach, bringing in Nick Saban, the recently retired Alabama coaching legend, was actually coached Eberflus when he was a linebacker at Toledo, which is where Saban got his head coaching start. Eberflus, a linebacker at Toledo that year, so Saban invited. But then a lot of the last night's first episode revolved around number one pick Caleb Williams. Eberflus saying, at one point on camera that he seems to rise to the occasion no matter what it is. This is one of those that needs to work. Right, if you're Matt Eberflus, he staved off. I think if the Bears had a bad second half of the year, he may not be the head coach right now. They may have paired Caleb Williams with a new head coach as well. So we shall see. Reports out of San Francisco, Kyle Shanahan, is getting just a little bit tired of Brandon Ayuk. Not happy with how he's comporting himself through this, quote, hold in. Meanwhile, word comes yesterday, the Patriots will not pursue a trade for Ayuk. That leaves the Browns and Steelers still out there as potential rumors. So we shall see. Christian McCaffrey going to be out for the rest of the preseason. He's got a calf injury. Listen, McCaffrey's gone through little bouts in his career where he's had injury issues, soft tissue and otherwise. So I'm sure they are going to be overly cautious to a guy so important. Malik Neighbors has been turning heads in Giants camp. Yesterday he bopped a couple. He was in the middle of the latest Giants-Lions scuffle. It's been WrestleMania at that camp. That dual workout's just seen nothing but slap fights. Puka Nacua, we told you, a little knee injury. They're going to be out for a while, but he says, and the Rams say no threat of missing the opener. We had a death from the league yesterday, an old Dallas Cowboy. Part of the Cowboys' first Super Bowl win, in fact. Dwayne Thomas was a running back for the boys back in the 70s. Died yesterday, 77 years old. He was with the Cowboys in 70-71. He had a contract dispute. He once called Coach Tom Landry, quote, plastic man, in the middle of that. Dwayne Thomas is the name that you can remember. I think he may have gone on to wash. He's just one of those guys that was he was a pain. I don't know how to describe it exactly. I don't know what I was a young kid. But he had 2,000 rushing yards and 21 touchdowns. 2 years with Dallas, but tumultuous. 1596, 16 touchdowns, right? So he seemed poised to become a breakout guy, and it's just never materialized. That's Football Fix. You're welcome. Brought to you by Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin and the home course, the Joint Creek Golf Club. Hickin Arrival comes your way next. Get Smart John on deck just around the corner. We got the Murphy Power Hour. I'm in a funk. We're still waiting on Blastoff over here. Hey, SpaceX, what's the holdup? I got Elder in the sling. There's the sun. Pull the trigger. More next.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
There's a new one-stop shop for all things Gators. Subscribe to the 1010XL Gators YouTube channel. Up-to-the-minute updates, instant reaction from Gainesville, plus the same 1010XL Gators podcast you've grown to know. And check out 1010XL Gators on YouTube.
Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
Hey, we're certainly facing interesting economic times. I can't speak for all of us, but for me, it's comforting to know my money's in good hands with my guys at ITP Partners. Jacksonville guys taking care of my Jacksonville money gang. I'm not an expert when it comes to investing, 401ks versus SEP IRAs. What do? Well, I ask the experts. The experts are the ITP Partners. How do I know they're experts? Because my money is growing and growing and growing as I move closer to retirement. And that is Jeff Hartman. That is Chris Bryan. That is Reagan Wright. That is Dan Abel. That is Reed Wingate. Those are my ITP partners, and 3 generations of Hickins invest with our friends at ITP Partners, including my son Juju. And it ain't cookie cutter stuff. They listen. They give us individualized strategies. Our goals are their priority. So it's a great time. If you're not doing anything right now, get in the game. Let someone else do it for you. ITP Partners are always there to help. You need info, Chris at ITPPartners.com or call 312-9751, 312-9751. ITP Partners, my financial partners for life.
Mia here. Get it all when you shop Arlington Toyota Pre-Owned. Just listen to this. Over 275 SUVs, over 200 cars, over 100 pickups, over 50 luxury vehicles. That's over 600 vehicles, and they're all in one location. Arlington Pre-Owned even has 125 vehicles under $18,000. Plus, you get Arlington's 60-day exchange program and financing help from their Credit for Everyone program. Shop online anytime at arlingtontoyota.com.
Hey there, weekend warriors. It's Matt Hayes. Sick of that slice? Tired of those 3 putts? What if I told you your handicap isn't about your swing, it's about your weight? Why not take strokes off your game by taking pounds off your frame with the Waco 180? We're talking 10 strokes off by August, getting your tour card by September, winning your first major, year 1. Think about it. Fame, fortune, and most important, winning $5 off your buddy because you, sir, are closest to the pin. Taking strokes off your game is just about 40 pounds away at Awaken180weightloss.com. Awaken 180 does not guarantee an immediate 10 strokes off your score, receiving a tour card, or the ability to control the weather. Individual results may vary. Your newfound athleticism might cause jealousy among your foursome, leading to accusations of steroid use. Awaken is not responsible for defending your honor in the clubhouse. Awaken 180 cannot guarantee that your newfound golf prowess will lead to a sponsorship deal, but we can't not guarantee it either. Awaken 180 is not responsible for any dramatic fist pumps or unsolicited golf tips you give to strangers. Awaken 180 does not offer refunds for any lost wagers made on your improved golf game. Bet wisely, my friend. Strokes off your game by dropping pounds off your frame. Awaken180weightloss.com.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer, he hears things differently. To the untrained ear, everything on his shop floor might sound fine, but he can hear gears grinding or a belt slipping. So he steps in to fix the problem at hand before it gets out of hand. And he knows Granger's got the right product he needs to get the job done, which is music to his ears. Call, click Granger.com, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Everyone agrees that playing quarterback is the hardest thing to do in sports, yet it's the one thing that everyone says they could do.
Denny Thompson is the Quarterback Whisperer. Friday mornings on The Drill. Brought to you by Tyson Sound and Security and George Moore Chevrolet.
This is the sound of real people across Florida betting on sports. It's the sound of winning your bet, only on Hard Rock Bet. And if your first bet doesn't win, you get up to $100 back to try again. Hard Rock Bet is Florida's only legal sports book. Your home for betting hoops for any sport you choose. Download Hard Rock Bet now and get 2 shots at your first bet. Win, or you'll get up to $100 back as a bonus bet. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to play. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Every time I go over to George Moore Chevrolet on Atlantic Boulevard, I'm so happy to be part of the George Moore Chevrolet family because so many smiling faces, so many nice people, so many good folks to talk with, so many times people to spend time with. And if you haven't seen that beautiful showroom, you'll find exactly what I'm talking about. It's right there off Atlantic Boulevard. And whether you're after a car, a truck, an SUV, electric, a pre-owned, you name it, George Moore Chevrolet has it. You know me, I got my boy Blue, the beautiful blue Silverado. I'm also giving away a Corvette. What, dude? Yeah, you heard me. They're giving away a Corvette this fall. All you got to do is go to the social media pages and register. It's really easy. And you can win a Corvette this fall. And by the way, you can go to morechevy.com to navigate all the vehicles are there, sales, service, and parts. It's never been more easy to use. George Moore Chevrolet, gang. Together, let's drive.
Stevie Beatrice from Beatrice Plumbing here. A lot of plumbing companies say a lot of things.
we focus on what customers say. Like who a few weeks ago, Donna, said the entire experience was the best fix-it experience she ever had. Or Chris, whose hot water went out on a Saturday and he thanked us for getting it fixed that night. Because that's the difference when you hire a real plumber. They show up to fix the problem. So next time you need a plumber, remember Beatrice Plumbing. Because real plumbers fix problems real fast.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry, this free examination, normally $199, is yours for free and good only through Sunday. For your free examination, call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Call now.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Andrew Gibson for 1010XL. Mike Norvell and Florida State football have made the trip to Jacksonville, where they will practice today and tomorrow. They were originally scheduled to practice at UNF, but the Noles have been forced to move their practice indoors downtown. Here in Jacksonville, Mike Norvell on what he gets out of the trip here to Jacksonville.
More than anything else, it's just time for us to be together and to be able to kind of get away, to have, just there's some of those moments where these guys get to have experiences and build those relationships that will last a lifetime. And the Jacksonville trip's been really, really good for our program.
Florida State head coach Mike Norvell on their indoor practice today here in Jacksonville. Right now, 77 degrees at 7 o'clock. Time and temp brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
You know it! Yes, sir! I am a wrecking ball. Here to do damage.
Okay.
Woo!
Wow.
Yeah, it's hump day, baby.
It is. Beatrice Plumbing Wednesday.
I walked in today after hours and hours of everywhere I was.
Days.
Rain.
Mm-hmm.
It's not raining.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Good gracious,
Yeah.
man. It was raining on the way in.
I wonder what the...
But when I parked the car and got out of the car, I was like, when I went out this morning, I'm like, are you kidding me?
Rained on me the whole way, yeah. Must have just stopped.
It has honestly been raining nonstop since...
About 3 days.
Yeah.
2.5 days.
No, it's depressing.
Pretty much nonstop. I think at times at the house, maybe.
Not for me. Nonstop,
Yeah,
wherever
that's
I
fair.
was.
That's fair.
Wherever I've been.
Believable.
When
Yeah.
I walked outside, it was raining.
Believable.
I had to walk the dog in the rain yesterday. Walk, rain, 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 rain.
Yeah.
I said, dog?
Glad I don't have a dog.
I said, dog, we got to go.
Yeah.
You have got to do your duty. And he did. In the rain.
See what you did there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have two of them, and one of them won't go, so we're having to clean some stuff up.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. The rain is not good for those dogs that just don't want to go outside.
No. So, anyway, listen, I got a good part of Hard Knocks in.
I thought you would be excited. You like.
I like it. It's weird. I didn't watch the offseason one, which is probably the best one as far as information and such access. This one develops more storylines and such, but I only saw probably the first half.
I think that
I got home from work last night and flipped it on. That's why I was.
Hard Knocks has become for me a lot like Survivor or American Idol or any. It's the same show every year.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
And I'll fall into some years, get more interested than others, and they make me leave it forever. I've not watched a full season of Hard Knocks, though, for a while.
Yeah. Anyway, it's
probably the Browns year. I watched the Baker Mayfield, maybe his rookie year.
You learn that Eberflus played for Saban
Yeah,
at Toledo.
I didn't know that.
Learn, and he was a tough, a hard-nosed linebacker. He threw a little party, a little soiree at his house pre-camp for everybody.
Eberflus seems like that cool for school guy. If he could win, these players would, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know though. I haven't watched behind the
It's so
scenes.
funny though. Like these coaches, and that's what they do. They coach, but they get in there I've watched so many of them now. The message is the same, but it's just wrapped differently. And
for 100%.
There's difference between winners and losers. If you win, you're not a winner. If you lose, you're not a loser. But if you do the habits every day, that's what makes you a winner. If you do the habits every day, don't do the habits, then you're a loser.
On 3rd and 8, none of that works.
Yeah.
3rd and 8, it's athleticism,
Right.
it's preparation.
Anyway, so that was the part of the pregame speech. And then they've really focused on the part I watched with Caleb Williams. And that's he's the whole key. Remember now, Justin Fields blossoms and Caleb Williams even struggles. It will cast a bad light on that coaching
Not a huge Caleb Williams
group at
fan,
ownership.
but I feel like he's going to be an upgrade.
Yeah.
I feel like he's going to be good. I'm not a huge fan. I'm not really rooting for it or against it, but I kind of feel like it's a tough place to play quarterback. Again, we've referenced this.
Obviously.
They put a lot of first round
They
capital into
They
that
talked
position.
a lot about that.
Yeah, it's weird. They've never had a 30 touchdown guy. Is that what it is? Yeah. Only
4,000 yards.
Yeah, they just can't.
Don't do it.
They can't. And again, people say the weather's bad. It is, and that's fair. The weather's bad in Green Bay. The weather's bad in Pittsburgh. The weather can be bad in the Northeast. It's not Chicago bad though. It's not sitting right on the banks of a lake. I mean, some of these stadiums on the banks. I mean, Soldier Field is on the banks.
Yeah.
I mean, it is blowing right off of that thing. The tundra.
I read something yesterday, and it just it's not the end of the world. And hopefully, if I bring it to light, it'll change.
Oh,
but doggone it, man. It's just raving about this Malik Neighbors cat.
What happened?
Raving. What happened? He's just dominating.
Oh, no. Well, okay.
These
Never mind.
camps
I thought something happened that he wasn't anymore.
Yeah, threw him 18 balls and he caught 17, and nobody can stop him. And the one he dropped was he's better than OBJ was at the Giants.
Okay.
He's better than I've seen them all at Giants. This is the best guy I've ever seen. It's just everywhere I turn, I'm getting Malik Neighbors in the face.
But Hick.
Yeah.
Why is that? I mean, first of all, why is it surprising? And second, is it bothering you more because we took it? It shouldn't, though.
Yeah, it bothers
Our guy's not supposed to be that. That guy's the second receiver taken. He's 6th overall.
Our guy, and I'm listening a slight on our guy, but the LSU churned out 2 of them, and they were raving about them both. We can rave about them both. JJ was picked 17th, bro.
Yeah. And Jamar Chase was dropping balls his rookie year in camp, and everyone thought he was a bust.
Well, good. Let's hope that's true.
Yeah.
And that's
Brian
not our
Thomas
guy's
Jr.
not dropping balls.
Listen, I don't think the expectation should ever have been that Brian Thomas Jr. would be Malik Neighbors right out of the gates, statistically or otherwise. One was evaluated much higher. It was like a top, 2 or 3 guy, and the other was. And listen. It's not November and our guy's got 17 catches either.
I didn't say that.
No, I know.
I just said I wish that we'd have a guy where everybody was raving. I don't know why that's so hard. We just never seem to have the guy where everybody's raving. I want them raving about the Raven.
Some raves.
I want raving.
Imagine if he were a Raven. They'd be raving about a Raven.
They would be. By the way, speaking of, we got matchups coming up, right?
What are you talking about? Degenerate Dan is appearing? Is that what's happening?
I think we're going to jump right back in with
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
The Ravens, they streak ended last
Doesn't
year.
matter.
You want to start another one?
We might. Philly's a 1-point favorite over them. I'm just keeping an eye on that.
Yeah.
We'll find one tomorrow. We got
Ravens,
2 games.
I would say
2
this.
games tomorrow.
The fact that because it's preseason, obviously the Ravens have won 23 of their last 24.
Yeah.
They have a mindset in preseason that's different from anyone else.
It must be.
You're right. It has to be.
It has to be.
But you also wonder, now that the long win streak is gone, I think subconsciously they may have been trying to keep it going.
Mm-hmm.
And so now do you not? Like, you could also watch them turn. And now the Ravens have lost 17 straight preseason games.
You see? Did you read the big article on ESPN about the Falcons and Penix
And the quarterbacks and playing them both? I skimmed it.
I kind of went into it just because I said, you know what, let me have an open mind here.
Mm-hmm.
I can't still understand.
I can't
it just
either.
can't make sense.
So again, it's Atlanta. Only Atlanta does certain things.
Yeah, and what's happened is and with the quarterbacks, I finally figured out the one guy posting it must be J.J. McCarthy's dad or something. It's the same guy who posts this stuff about J.J. McCarthy.
Live golf fan.
So I've kind of thrown him to the side for now, and I'm more like, well, look. You got to win the job if Darnold's your competition.
Correct. It's the problem is who that guy is. If it's not Jimmy Garoppolo or.
Then I start reading about Penix, and they wanted him to have a great workout. He can really spin the heck out of the ball, but he did miss some throws, and they would tell him, "Hey, it's no big deal. Just go on to the next one." And now my point is, and Cousins has been better than Penix, which
of course he has. He's better, period.
But then you're sitting there and going,
Michael Penix Jr. is not going to be as good as Cousins in his prime.
Well, maybe he will be. Maybe it'll be Jordan Love. Maybe they do that. But it just makes no sense for a team that has the talent to win now.
Right.
They wanted the Latu guy. The other and the Colts ended up getting. They tried to trade back up to get him, and they couldn't. And so,
well, then take someone else. Stop it. You don't take a quarterback.
They had that. What did they have? The 8th pick.
8th pick.
Yeah. Just
primo.
I gave up on that one.
Yeah. You're not going to get me to argue for.
Yeah. No, I got away from that. All right, let's get to our Dreamfinders Homes poll question of the day.
Okay.
Are you excited? Dreamfinders Homes, the official home builder of the tour of the Gators and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Okay.
And so, I was watching yesterday some of the Olympic games in the afternoon, and I was just curious. I like to take the temperature every now and then.
Oh, the temp.
Yeah, of the Googans. Our Dreamfinders Homes poll question today: how much of the Olympics are you watching? How much are you watching? It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Every single second, do you just love the Olympics? So you watch it,
That's a 0 there.
Do you have it on as background noise? Because I've talked to some of my friends who they put on the Olympics and they just start doing stuff.
That's me, looking on the phone,
Or are you a specific events only person?
Yeah, a little bit of that.
Or are you just not interested?
B.
Background noise.
That's for me.
Okay. Well, we have almost 400 votes.
I think the one that wins is specific event.
Yes, it is. Specific events only 35.6%. It's a good question because again, we're all in double digits. Not interested 29.8. Background noise 21.7. Every single second 12.8%.
Yeah.
I watched the men's and you can, by the way, it's Dreamfinders Homes. You can vote at Dan Hicken on social media.
I like when I fall into a good finale. But it's been lucky. I can't keep up with what's what, but I knew the girls 200 was yesterday. I wanted to see that, and I caught that.
I caught the men's. The great race was the men's 1500 because so I was at work yesterday and it was on, and so right beforehand, they're featuring these two dudes. One's from Denmark and one's from Great Britain, and they hate each other. Mm-hmm. And they're the two favorites. Like the one guy won the gold in the Olympics.
I'm aware of that
Olympics
story.
in 21.
Yeah,
because they keep saying 3 years ago.
COVID.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I finally figured that out.
Yeah.
Took me a while.
2021 Tokyo.
Why do I keep saying 3 years ago?
Yeah,
was it 3 calendar years? I was trying to do the math.
Leap year.
21, 22, 23, 24. And then it finally said, oh, yeah, they waited a year. But anyway, he won gold 3 years ago. And then the other dude won the world championship last year. They hate each other.
Good.
He said this about me. I said this. I'll beat him. He'll beat me. Blah, 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 blah. Back and forth. Yeah.
Slap fight between 1,500 athletes.
So the Denmark guy goes balls to the wall out. Like he runs the first one. They're raving about it. This guy's got world record time. He's going to try
a mile.
Yeah, he's going to try to lead the whole way. He's off and running. He's leading the whole way. Great Britain guy gets right on his heels. And, and they, hey, by the way, just so you guys know this, there's 3 Americans in the race. I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And they're running. These 2 guys are running,
including Cole Hawker.
And then Hickin.
No Tua.
Oh, it wasn't. There was none of that. I don't know why you went there. Anyway,
you know
what happens in the Olympic Village.
Hawker's about I don't know how far, 100 meters out to the finish line, maybe 150, and he puts the jets on, and he kind of gets blocked. Yeah, so he kind of backs off.
Yeah, then he puts them on again.
And then the one dude who's leading looks over his right shoulder to find the Brit guy. When he did that, Hawker went whoosh
inside,
and just at the very end blew right by him.
Been a lot of close finishes,
and they were all shocked that this guy won.
Yeah. That was like one of the biggest,
including his family.
Sure, Gold?
And then another American snuck in and got the bronze.
Maybe this will unite the German and the Dane, and they can hate the American together. I hate that hawker.
Well, by the way, for a limited time on select move-in ready homes, Dreamfinders Homes is offering an amazing 2.99% interest rate in year one. I mean, of your mortgage, go to dreamfindershomes.com for more details. Why would you go anywhere else? They can help you navigate your home purchase. Great offer. Interest rates are in 15 different locations in Jacksonville, the best locations. Just check them out if you're home buying. I mean, it incrementally goes up, too. It's unbelievable. So I just wanted to mention that. I'll tell them, Dreamfinders, Danny sent you. You'll be glad you did.
My other Olympic step-ins yesterday, I'd tell you what I have become. For whatever reason, I've fallen into the scheduling and availability and the TV on during. I'm a steeplechase guy, Dan. If you need to know anything about the steeplechase, I'm your guy. I've just seen every. I feel like I saw every heat of that again as background noise, right? Just background TV.
Yeah.
But no, the stud of the games finally called it a career yesterday, and this dude's unbelievable. This is a great thing about the Olympics, too. Names you never even heard of. Should have heard of this guy when he won his 4th straight Olympic gold. But if a man wins 5 straight Olympic golds, if you're not like an archer, it has anything to do with physicality. That's unbelievable because of the time span with which you have to dominate. And they just grow them different down there in the sugarcane fields of Cuba. And this big Cuban heavyweight wrestler won his 5th straight gold medal. 41 years old. He has not been in a competition since 2021 when he won gold.
He just came back
He just came back to win this again.
Now he's done. He took his shoes off and put them on
retired.
the mat. And he
That's
said,
correct.
Out.
That's right. Remember, and I was telling Gibby back when we were younger, Cuba had a big heavyweight boxer that won gold.
Teofilo Stevenson.
Yeah, that's right. Teofilo Stevenson. He won 3 gold medals.
Yeah, and he fought the boys back
that's
then.
Right.
The big ones.
But yeah, this dude, 41, and he looks like a movie character. You know what he reminds me of? Is it who is the actor in The Green Mile?
Michael
David. We lost him, didn't we, in the last couple of years?
Yes.
That's who this Cuban wrestler reminds me of. But he's just a mountain of a man.
Michael Clark Duncan.
Yeah. 5 straight golds? That's stupid. Again, if you're going to win it in archery, okay.
Right.
But to win it in a physical sport?
Yeah. That's good stuff.
And by the way, shut the dude down.
Shut him out.
Down.
Shut you down.
So I caught I did catch that, too. Lucky. I'm lucky that way, Hick.
And again, rooting like heck for our girl, Charlie Hull of Great Britain in the golf. Heater and all.
Is she allowed to smoke at the Olympics?
I don't know. She may be the first athlete
She's become
to
a
ever
big
smoke.
fan favorite. She certainly has ridden that wave. I don't know what brand she smokes, but they've missed a golden opportunity to make smoking popular again. Make smoking fun again. This is the drill. We're going to come back with Get Smart John. Is that what we do it, or we do it next segment? I can't.
No, we do it now.
All right, Get Smart John is next. It's Beach Roast Plumbing Wednesday on the drill.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. Now, a 1010XL Summer Olympic Update. Brought to you by
USAPark.net Airport Parking.
Westwood One Sports presents this special update on the 2024 Summer Games. It's the first day of women's golf in Paris, and world number 1 American superstar Nelly Korda is the favorite to repeat after taking gold in Tokyo, although she struggled on the front 9 at 2 over. Fellow American Rose Zhang is even through 10. On the hardwood, the U.S. women's basketball team continues its quest for an 8th straight gold medal when Diana Taurasi and company tip off against Nigeria in the quarterfinals. The U.S. women cruised through group play, beating Japan, Belgium, and Germany by an average of 19.3 points a game. They've now won 58 straight Olympic matchups dating back to the 1996 Atlanta Games. The winner advances to the semis to play Australia, which beat Serbia 85-67. Meanwhile, fresh off a win against Italy, Americans and first-time Olympians Andrew Benesh and Miles Partain play a duo from Qatar in the men's beach volleyball quarterfinals. With this Summer Games update, I'm Erica Herskowitz, Westwood One Sports.
Wellness means something different to each of us. And at Westin Hotels and Resorts, we believe every step is an opportunity to enhance your well-being. Whether it's guided group runs and workout gear on demand, or nourishing food options and restorative rest in our heavenly bed. When you travel, you can find wellness at Westin, one of 30 hotel brands in the Marriott Bonvoy portfolio. Find wellness at Westin.
It's one thing falling in love with a house, picturing yourself moving in and calling it home, and quite another navigating the world of price negotiating, mortgage lenders, and finding the budget that works best for you. An agent who's a Realtor can make understanding that world easier. Realtors have the expertise, access to proprietary data, and tools to help you get from imagining living somewhere to actually doing it. That's the kind of help we can provide. Because that's who we are. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors.
Hey, Hickin here for my friends at Rhino Shield. Brace for hurricane season. With the Rhino Shield, those home exterior coatings withstand 96-mile-an-hour wind-driven rains, keeping your home safe and dry. Yeah, that's right. All those Rhino Shield homes right now, no problem with this weather. Rhino Shield's advanced ceramic technology also helps keep your home cooler, reduces your energy bills. This summer, take advantage. 30% off, 0% interest financing, and a 25-year warranty, man. Call Rhino Shield today, 904-414-4868, 904-414-4868 for a free estimate, or visit rhinoshieldjax.com. That's rhinoshieldjax.com.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry, this free examination, normally $199, is yours for free and good only through Sunday. For your free examination, call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Call now.
Brackish Vodka, the official vodka of UNF Athletics, 100% made in Jacksonville, is available at all local liquor stores. Visit Browdy's, Total Wine, ABC, Shores, Golden, Sahara's, Golden Ox, and more. Drink our gluten-free San Francisco Spirit award-winning vodka and see why it's the smoothest vodka you can buy. When you drink Brackish Vodka, you support all of our local employees and all the money stays in Jacksonville. Drink Brackish Vodka and live life slightly salty. Proud partner of the Jaguars.
Daytona always brings the drama.
Everything's on the line. The risk will be higher.
3 wide.
Look how insane this is.
Gunning to keep playoff hopes alive. It's now or never.
It's the most stressful night of racing that you'll ever go through.
For an unforgettable weekend of family fun, high wattage star power, and a front row seat full of fireworks. NASCAR weekend at Daytona International Speedway, August 23rd and 24th. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
Integrity, persistence, and standing up for victims. It's what you want in a personal injury case, and what my friend and lawyer Glenn Cohen brings to every case for over 40 years. Call Glenn at Barnes, Cohen & Sullivan.
She's very comfortable talking sports and hanging out with the boys.
Mia O'Brien here, still providing the best multimedia sports coverage in Northeast Florida on 1010XL radio, video, and social channels.
All things Mia are driven by Arlington Toyota.
PRP treatment is kind of the thing these days, and in many cases, it eliminates the need for surgery. This is Sheridan Tootin, and my experience with PRP from Southeast Orthopedic Specialist has been nothing short of great. I'm really feeling much better now. Ask your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist doctor about PRP treatment.
This is Dr. Kevin Murphy with Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, where athletes are treated like pros.
Relieve pain and get back to life. SOS. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Hello, First Coast. I'm sure by now you have seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We're an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We're committed to customer service, reliability, and have an unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today from GFL, Green for Life.
If
If you're an experienced, skilled plumber or welder that's MedGas certified and you're tired of working for a company that just doesn't treat you right, Local 234 is the place for you. Their pay is the best in the business. You'll walk away with $35.09 an hour in your pocket. With benefits, that's just over $50 an hour. Local 234 has been around since 1901, and that means something. Visit UA234.com to send your resume. Local 234. Make the right connection.
I'm Ben from Beard's Diamonds. My father and I buy our stones direct from the diamond cutters. No middleman, no big company overhead, no commission salespeople, and we pass the savings on to you. Before you buy anywhere else, remember, Beard's Diamonds will beat any competitor's price.
In the St. John's Town Center or at beardsdiamonds.com.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, another great guest on the Garber Auto Mall phone line.
Hello.
We can wiggle it. Now, Get Smart John.
Missed it by that much.
On 1010XL.
You know him, you love him. He's Get Smart John, TriviaNation.com's own. He's bald, he's beautiful, and he's lathered up in Sauvage today, ready to go.
Good.
Ready with a reunion report.
Well,
I'm sure.
and also, golf, you have a stip meter. It tells you how fast the greens roll.
Yes. John has a smell meter.
Yeah. John has a Sauvage meter, and it's just measured in feet. If you're downwind from John, how many feet? And he's got a Sauvage rating of 61 feet.
61 feet today.
If you're downwind, you'll smell him 61 feet away.
Wonderful. Morning, Johnny.
Good morning, Googans. That could be right. I'm thinking the last time I was in the studio. I don't know. You might have smelled me before I got in the building.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair. 100% true.
Do you pour it on you, or do you spray it?
No.
I think it's a spray bottle thing is what he does. Shoot. Yeah.
Yeah, I buy the economy size, right?
Yeah.
But before I talk about the reunion, I do have some special shout-outs.
Of course you do.
From last night, some longtime Googans, but first time playing at my show.
Wonderful.
Rooster.
The Rooster.
Who is
Cock-a-doodle-doo,
Royal Pet
Bizzles.
Services. Owner of Royal Pet Services.
All right,
advertising.
Rooster. Shout
Boomer. Yeah, Boomer, who's coach of Fletcher Baseball.
Oh, I know Boomer.
And Boomer's, yeah, I know you do. And Gianni, Boomer's son, student at Fletcher and ball player as well.
Wonderful.
So,
Shout out Boomer.
All right.
Yeah.
Go get them, boys. Enjoy those last few days of being out of school, I guess.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. We don't realize how great we had it with summer vacation. My goodness.
Man,
right? So, the reunion report. First of all, the mayor was not in attendance.
Unbelievable.
Nothing to report.
My thoughts were that would be a great PR thing, just saying. But anyway. So, Friday night, we got the festivities started.
Yep.
And, you jokingly said, rubber legging. Well, gentlemen.
Oh, boy.
I ended up strapping on the roller skates.
Of course you did.
Of
course you did.
Strap on anything else, Sean, or that was stopped at skates?
No. Now, I did okay. I did not fall, no broken bones.
Did you call Beef to let him know that you were rubber legging and that perhaps he could join you? No.
Yes, we could have been a tandem, right? So, but I'd had a few cocktails before I put those on. So, fortunately, everything was okay. And,
I got a brand new rare roller skate. You got a brand new key.
And it was great seeing everyone. And I got to tell you, though, so many of my classmates are Googans and came up to me and said, you have got to ask those guys tougher questions. You've got to be harder on them.
But they're straight from, does he know that they're straight from your show? What can we do?
Why do you
Yes, right.
Yeah.
But he said, come on, you can give them some harder questions.
Yeah, I like it. Hopefully you dug deep this week, Johnny.
Well, yes. And Mark Slappy, who's the spouse of Susie.
Yeah, shout out to the Slappies.
Yes. In fact, he's listening now, and he said, you better be hard on them because I'm going to be listening. I'm going to take you to task. So, and by the way, most of these questions I'm going to ask you today are from last night.
All right.
And they are pretty tough.
Well,
they are pretty tough.
Bring it, don't sing it, brother.
All right, guys. So your first category is government agencies.
Government agencies, baby.
Assuring U.S. food quality. What agency is abbreviated FDA?
Food and Drug Administration.
Boom.
Yes. That is correct.
I was going
Did anybody put the Federal Drug Administration or something like that?
I was going to scream out FDA.
Yeah.
When he said it.
USDA also.
Yeah.
Right. But it was not a social. Typically, that actually was the first question.
I could see somebody putting a federal in there somewhere.
Yeah, but he did say food, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Next, your category is pests.
Pests?
Yeah, P-E-S-T-S.
Pets.
Is it Pam or Pan?
Is it pets or pests?
Yeah.
The boll weevil is notorious for its damage to what North American crop?
Cotton.
Crops.
Cotton.
Yeah.
Crops.
Did you know that as a kid growing up in the North? The boll weevil and the cotton?
boll weevil.
Yeah, you do. That was probably a bigger story. Growing up in the South, it's a bigger story.
To prepare for this, I had on in the TV studios last night the quiz game with balls. They get big giant balls. You have to go in front of the answer, and then the guy says, release the balls, and they knock you into the water if you're wrong.
Wow. Sounds like fun.
What a TV program.
If you ask me what countries border the Mediterranean Sea right now, I'll be sharp.
Yeah, blue question.
So go ahead and dig that one out.
Okay. The Bible.
Oh, pressure.
Pressure.
A little pressure.
Oh, boy.
Come on, Lord.
Come on.
Give it to us.
Sweet Jesus, help me.
Okay.
Yeah, need it.
How many people?
Won't be the last time I need it today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. How many people attended the Last Supper?
Okay, well, we know 12 is the number that you always write.
Yeah. And then you got 12, and then you got Jesus, and is that, are we
counting everybody?
Right?
Or,
Wasn't
server? Yeah.
I mean, what are we doing? Was it Mary there?
Well, it's
Mary
12
Magdalene
and Jesus.
there?
No.
That's it? No. I mean,
You brought this on, man.
Should be. I mean, it should be 13.
It should be.
And in fairness, by the way, we know this story. I'm not going to be not going to feel particularly guilty if we don't know the exact number. That's not a part of the story. The story is Jesus and the apostles. So if there's some other strange answer that changes it, oh well. So
I think he brought them in 13. To tell them what was going to happen.
100%.
And so it would be 12 disciples and Jesus, right?
Yeah, 13.
Correct.
Yeah. Then we ought to think.
Yeah. Okay.
Point to the sky, Jeffrey. Yeah. We got some help.
Of course, that Judas was already looking at that piggy bank.
Oh.
Dirty bastard.
Is Thomas there, too?
Recent.
You know, it's interesting. I know this because I've watched that and I've heard this through some other things. But, Judas's biggest problem with Jesus and turning him in, it's believed historically, is that he, like many, thought that when the Messiah came, it would be an overthrow of Roman government. And so Judas was disillusioned that the movement had nothing to do with as a military action. And his thought, or at least this is the rationalization, is by having Jesus locked up,
right, it
would prompt and promote, overthrowing Rome. And as we know, that's not.
It's been interesting to me, like the belief, like you got Jesus right there doing things, miracles in front of your eyes, and still though people would. So as the years go by, you
look at magic. It's the same. You use the same rationalization that we do today from a barker on a street corner in New York. Mm-hmm. It's flash of eyes. It's sleight of hand. It's that's how the cynical. I'm sure would have looked at it in the time. I guess, but I'm with you. I mean, dude's lying dead, and then he wakes up, or guy sits blind for 40 years. Now he's walking around seeing. Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm in. I'm okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So let me give you a bonus question based on that.
Oh no.
No. You've already gotten it. You've already gotten it.
That's fine. We feel hot now.
Yeah.
And you've probably heard this. What as far as the common thought was, how old was Jesus when he died?
33.
Yeah.
33.
Very good. Yes. Yes.
Another amazing thing about it is, the whole thing, the whole revolution, the whole, 3 years.
Right.
That was his mission. 3 years. That was it.
Yeah.
And if you don't look at it historically, you probably think 10, 12 years out and about.
Yeah. Okay. Good job. 80s, 90s TV.
Yeah.
What sitcom character was constantly called Butthead by his bratty big brother, Wayne?
Is that Beavis and Butthead, Jeffrey? Or is it somebody else?
No, that's Wayne. It's the Wonder Years.
Oh,
Kevin. Kevin.
But yeah, okay. And his last name?
Arnold.
Very good.
Yeah.
That is correct.
That was a good show.
It was a good show.
Remember Winnie?
Yeah.
Good show because Kevin had the Jets jacket that I had when I was a kid. I mean, it was the exact same jacket.
It definitely took you back.
Yeah.
Who sang the intro of that?
Well, that's Joe Cocker.
Joe Cocker.
Joe Cocker.
Yes, sir.
Oh, now here's one. Who was the narrator?
Daniel, the guy from the guys with Billy Crystal in the in Home Alone.
Oh no.
Joe Pesci?
Daniel is
No, the
first
other
name.
guy. The other. What's
Marv?
his name?
Daniel something.
Daniel Stern.
Yeah, that's Marv, right?
Very good, though. That's good.
Yeah.
By the way, Dan, I had that same jacket, but in Redskin.
There you go.
That varsity jacket.
That white weird.
Yeah, if you're a sports fan when you're a kid, there's nothing like you like the sports clothing and the sweatsuit.
sure.
Those are big time gifts.
God,
man.
they're fantastic.
Yeah, because they weren't very prevalent. You didn't have all the gear like you have today.
Yeah, now they get jerseys every
That's
year.
right.
and-
Yeah, exactly. Very good. Okay. Now, all right. Well, you're going to get sports. Who led the NFL in rushing yards 4 out of 5 years from 1972 to 1976, playing for the Buffalo Bills?
Yeah, it's
Renthal.
OJ.
Yeah,
That
okay.
was easy.
And for a bonus, what year did he break 2,000 yards?
73, believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
73.
Yeah.
And he did that on a 14-game schedule too.
Yep. Did it against the Jets in Shea Stadium. That's when he went
I'd
over.
forgotten that.
Yeah, he went
I'd
over
forgotten
2,000.
that part of it.
Yeah.
Okay. History. What volcano erupted to destroy Pompeii in 79 CE?
That is that Vesuvius? That sound right?
Vesuvius. Yeah, I would think so, right?
Could be Etna.
No.
One of those two. No. Vesuvius.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Etna, I'm glad I met you.
Yeah. Board games.
Is Etna not a volcano?
I don't know. Monopoly.
Mount Etna?
Probably.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
I don't think that's way off.
No,
How much does How much does each utility cost in Monopoly?
Oh gosh,
50.
Been a while.
I haven't
What
played
was
Monopoly in
Boardwalk?
years.
Like 200? Park Place and Boardwalk were the.
I want to say it's 50.
I think it's
more. 100.
Yeah, 100.
I hated Monopoly's the most boring, unfinished game in the history of the world.
I think
The game of completion, like playing a game to completion, it's probably got the lowest success rate in the history of board games.
It's more than you. Like the
100 maybe.
Hold on.
It's just 2, right? Waterworks and Electric Company. Yeah, 100.
I believe so.
All right.
Let's go 100.
All right, 100.
150.
Yeah, I thought so.
Oh man.
Oh,
too bad.
Oh,
I don't like that.
If I got to miss a question, the one I would be most proud to miss would be a Monopoly question.
Okay.
Monopoly sucks.
Music.
Man alive!
I think worse than Monopoly would be spending an afternoon reading Shakespeare or any other classic they make you read.
Yes, sir.
On April 3rd, 2022, who won the Grammy for Best New Artist?
2022?
Yes.
This is 2 years ago. Is that like this is not good, dude. This is where I look stupid. I don't listen to music. I don't know. Is it like okay? This is I don't know. Everybody laugh. Everybody get ready to laugh. Like Billie Eilish, is she new? She's been around longer than that.
Probably, but I don't.
I mean, I'm just trying to think of somebody that I didn't know at all. I hadn't heard the name at all 5 years ago, and you hear it all the time now.
I have no idea.
Best new artist. Did he say male or female or no?
It's best new artist. So
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Could be a dude. Could be a.
And this could be.
But it's an artist. It's not like a group.
Yeah. And it's not country.
Could be.
Oh, it can be
I
for the
think
Grammys.
So. I don't know. I'm not a Grammy guy.
God, who would? I don't. This is see.
I don't know.
What about?
I don't know.
Who's new, dude? I don't know pop music, bro. I don't know. I don't know.
Go with Billy.
Yeah, I don't think
Billie Eilish.
It's been around longer than that.
Yeah.
Olivia Rodrigo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about no?
You've heard of her, though, right?
I've heard the name from like Crossword Puzzle.
Rodrigo
That's how I know that one. Yeah.
Song.
Okay. Geography.
Is it the Mediterranean?
No.
Then I'm not playing.
Blue question.
It's not. Okay. Next to Mecca, what Saudi Arabian city is the second holiest city in Islam and the burial place of Muhammad?
The only Mecca I know is in Milwaukee.
Remember that one? Remember that one? That's why I would do the Mecca.
Shout out to Sidney Moncrief and the boys.
You know what? This is. I will say this. This rattles somewhere in my attic, but it's dusty. It's behind an old couch. This is what. This again, man. Sometimes, Dan, you have to be willing to look stupid.
Okay, throw it out there, bro.
I think that this is more of an Asian term and destination. This could be wrong, but Shangri-La? It's
a good guess.
Or is that
I don't know. It's a place.
Shangri-La.
Medina.
What is it?
Medina.
Never heard of it.
Yes, you have.
Medina?
Funky called.
Right, but in the context of Saudi Arabian cities, so Shangri-La.
Yeah. I didn't even hear the Saudi.
Mecca and Medina.
I immediately started thinking, religion, Mecca, and I'd never even heard the Saudi Arabian part.
Like
but
Mecca is
Shangri-La. Is Shangri-La is like Asian, isn't it, or no?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, I think so too. I thought so too, but I had no answer. I was stuck.
I mean, we know the Mecca.
In Medina, I have never heard of. Again, funky cold. Yes, you're right.
Carlos. Okay. Now, science.
Science.
Now, I'm going to give you what I made the teams get it right on the
country star Joe C. Medina.
Okay. But the actual question is, within 1 year, either way.
Yes.
What was the last year humans landed on the moon?
The last year?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think it was 73, 2?
Well, he wants us to get it exact, so let's talk.
No,
I'm
within
saying
a year. I'll go ahead and I'll give you the one. I'll give you that.
Okay.
Because that's the way the question reads, but I made the
We stopped early, right? 69 was the first. How long did we keep going to the moon and walking around on it and realize it's just a pile of sand?
I'd say 72.
That's a good guess. Yeah. I like that. I think it's not like 75, 76, no.
So it's either we say 73 and get 72 and 74, or we say 72 and get 71 and 73.
Well, maybe we should we push it 1 year further just because maybe it was 3-4 years?
So do 73 or 72?
Yeah, then we get 73, 70.
Yeah, let's do
1.
Yeah, let's do. All right. Yeah, is that what, or you want to go 73 and get 72,
That's what I want.
74?
Yeah.
All right, we'll go 1973.
You're within one. It was 72.
Yeah.
Okay.
72. We would have gotten it,
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, I don't know if I told you guys this, Apollo 17, which was the last one, 1972, Harrison Schmitt, who was on that mission, lives here.
Oh,
no kidding.
Yeah.
Got to be up there.
Yeah.
Shout out to Harrison.
Yeah, he's got to be around 90 by now.
I was going to say,
very close
50
to
years
it.
ago.
So, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say the subdivision, but I didn't want to do that because
that's
my buddy said, yeah, he lives in World. I'm like, oh, wow.
Rare, it's a rare appearance of a John Filter. Good job.
Actually, that was pretty good, Jeff. I'll give you. Okay. All right. Oh, here, take this one while you're leaving.
Okay.
Okay.
Time for a couple more, Johnny. If you got an audio clue, we might want to get to.
That's right. That's coming after this.
All right.
Coming after. Okay. Identify the three nations that President George W. Bush nicknamed collectively as the axis of evil in his State of the Union address in January 2002.
That's the Middle East one.
Three
For
countries.
sure, yeah. It's
Right.
Iraq.
Iran, Iraq.
That's one. Two.
Iran.
It's probably, it's probably, I'd say, Libya? Libya or Syria or Lebanon?
It's not like Russia or.
Well, I don't think so. I think the three of them there, because we're Operation Desert, right? I mean, this is all.
Yeah,
I mean, it's WMD, the whole
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Iraq,
yeah.
Iran, and
Syria. Did you say?
I said it's either Syria or Libya.
You already got the two, Iran and Iraq.
Yeah.
I told you. Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
Libya's
that's
Gaddafi.
still not right.
Yeah, Libya.
North Korea.
Okay. Fair.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
That's
okay.
good.
All right.
All right. You got it. Got a piece of it.
Yeah.
Okay. And I guess we'll finish up with the audio clue.
Okay.
Let's do it. All right.
All right.
Wonderful. I love me an audio clue.
Le freak, le chic.
For all the 70s, with the reunion. So just need the name of the group.
It's
chic.
It's chic.
Isn't it Le Freak? Isn't it
chic?
Isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just for extra credit, can you give me a spelling?
CHIC.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, very nice.
Le Freak
Very
by
nice.
Chic.
Yeah.
You can be fooled into wanting to call him Le Chic.
Yes. Freak out.
Le Freak. I guess they're saying chic. I don't know.
I don't
All right,
know.
John, thank you very much.
Thank
my
you,
friend.
Johnny!
Have a great week. That's a Get Smart, John. You'll smell them before you see them.
Hope you're happy, Slappy.
Back with a 10-minute drill and a little span of these sports headlines and more. When we return, it's a Beatros Plumbing Wednesday, like family. Beatros is there.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Lauren Brooks here from Mayport CNC Fisheries. At my house, we had a feast from Mayport CNC Fisheries with the freshest shrimp around, and it was unbelievable. They also have oysters, scallops, mahi, and so much more. Want to eat like a local? Head to the beach and visit my friends at Mayport CNC Fisheries.
Of course, Roland Reach Plumbing has awards from Folio Weekly and the Bold City's Best. Now, Roland Reach is also confirmed as the Google Guaranteed Plumbing Service. Because when you do plumbing right, the word gets around. That's Roland Reach Plumbing.
Prosser here for Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. Football season finally upon us, and with that comes cooler weather. If you've been wanting to upgrade your outdoor living space, you should call the experts at Lifetime Enclosures now. From glass lanais to screened-in enclosures, Lifetime Enclosures and Flooring is the best in the business, so give them a call today. Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. Showroom just off Phillips Highway. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
This is your Duval Minute. Brought to you by Lift Power, your turnkey solution for all warehouse needs.
Man, you want a team with no surprises? That's our Jacksonville Jaguars right now. If you look at their depth chart, their first release depth chart heading into the Kansas City game, there are no surprises whatsoever, really. 2 rookies have made their way to the starting team, and that's one of them is a kicker, and the other is a first-round pick, the wide receiver. I mean, I can go, the offensive line is exactly how we thought it would be. The defensive line with now our ends and Josh Hines-Allen and Trayvon Walker. Eric Armstead will be starting once he's healthy. Even the secondary, where you have some questions, seems to be sort of how it was going, how you thought it was going to go. That's your Duval Minute, brought to you by Lift Power. Summer is here. The job market is hot. Lift Power looking for experienced lift truck and dock and door technicians in the Jacksonville area. Check this out now. Benefits, 401k, company vehicle, paid training, sign-on bonus. Man, this offer is too good to pass up. What are you guys doing? Come see why Lift Power is one of the best places to work in all of Jacksonville and been voted that way for the past several years. Our rapidly growing business has proudly served the Jacksonville area for more than 50 years, and we want you to be a part of our family. Don't let a great opportunity slip by. Learn more. All you got to do, go to liftpower.com. That's liftpower.com.
Yo, E to the T here, and we've all been there before. A weekend trip to the casino? Canceled because real life came calling. MyBookie's new and improved online casino is here to change the game. Dive into a truly realistic casino experience featuring the latest in slots, progressive jackpots, and live dealer action. All from the comfort of the crib, my boy. I love the live casino. Just go to MyBookie and click Live Casino at the top. You'll find the dealers ready to spin just like you're at the casino. The MyBookie Casino provides a Las Vegas experience with the actions in your hands, and you don't even need to wear pants, my guy. Start at MyBookie today with a generous sign-up bonus using promo code 1010XL and a revamped loyalty program that'll ensure the host an exclusive VIP perk. So sign up and hit the casino with promo code 1010XL. The more you play, the more you win. Only with MyBookie. Come on, somebody.
New and pre-owned firearms are in stock at Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach. Want a new sidearm or rifle? Brands like Kimber, Smith & Wesson, 6 Hour, Beretta. No lines, no hassle. Only at Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach.
He's not Pistol Pete, he's Pete Prisco.
Been on the wanted list almost 20 years.
CBS Sports senior NFL writer Pete Prisco joins the Frangie Show Friday afternoons on 1010XL. Brought to you by Showtime Sports Cards and Collectibles.
This is Hayes Carlion for Skylife Elite. Have you ever thought about aircraft ownership as another potential revenue stream and as a tool for tax savings? Put your tax money to work for you while enjoying the benefits of private personal travel. Skylife Elite has over a decade of experience in business aviation and can guide you through the process with their expert staff. Call my friends over at Skylife Elite at 490-9332 or find them at flyskylife.com to get the rundown on everything owning an airplane can do for you.
Hey, this is Bert Cannon with the First Coast YMCA.
Youth sports at the Y can help nurture your future athlete's potential and experience the joy of being a kid. At the Y, we're providing a safe, clean, and fun environment with basketball, soccer, volleyball, gymnastics, elite skills training, and more. Best of all, participation in Legacy Youth Sports League is free with your family membership. Visit fcymca.org to learn all about youth sports at the Y.
1010XL breaks down training camp all day. Listen for camp news with analysis and insight from the practice feed. Everything counts! 1010XL's training camp coverage is brought to you by Roland Reach Plumbing and Kingfish Pest Control.
Before termites attack your home or business and cause costly damage, Terminix it. At Terminix, we know how to stop termites. These destructive pests have been around for millions of years, but before they show up, so do we. And their time is up. Don't live with a termite problem? Terminix it. Visit Terminix.com today to schedule a free inspection online. That's TERMINIX.com. TERMINIX.com. Terminix it.
Homeowners, good news for you. Accent on 4. Listen up. Loan Pronto now has mortgage rates that start with a 4. Prosser here. It's true. Mortgage rates have plummeted. So low, we haven't seen them in a long time. If your current rate is over 6%, you can dump it and lower your house payment big time. Loan Pronto just locked in a homeowner at 4.99% APR. So whether you got your loan last week, last month, or last year, it's time to call Loan Pronto. Even if you're in process with another lender, stop now. Call Loan Pronto. Ask about their zero-cost rate reduction home loan. You can lock in a lower rate with no closing costs in a matter of days, with almost no paperwork and usually no appraisal. And if you act now, you can even skip your next 2 house payments. Call now. Loan Pronto can give you a rate quote in minutes with no hard credit pull and no upfront fees like those other guys. Call 904-999-1508 or loanpronto.com. Call 904-999-1508. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781. Owner proof credit, NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
This is Dr. Michael Iorio, internal medicine physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jaguars, brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
How has rookie Brian Thomas Jr. looked at Jaguars training camp? Doug Peterson asked yesterday on the Rich Eisen Show.
Brian is just a great person. Number one, he's quiet, and we're trying to pull that out of him. But he's done a great job. He's really picked up our offense. Chad Hall's done a nice job just coaching him and getting him prepared and ready. And the speed is real, and that's something that we lost Calvin Ridley in the offseason. That was our speed element, but we feel like we got that back now in Brian Thomas.
Jaguars head coach Doug Peterson, a guest yesterday of the Rich Eisen Show. I'm Andrew Gibson with your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguars update.
XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, the 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
On 1010XL.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
I'm disappointed in my cigarette-smoking golf friend, Chuck Hall.
Oh, no.
Charlie. Is in last place. Last place at the Olympics.
Charlie.
She was +7 through 12 last I checked. So
that hurts, Charlie.
There's your update. I was just going to say, concepts and rationalizations, by the way, it's the 10-minute drill. At the end of the drill, we do have a prize pack.
We do.
Gibby, what are we handing out today, sir?
I will say this today. There are prize packs. And then there's today's prize pack.
Okay,
This is
a new car!
Yeah, well, not going that far, but I think Jag fans will take this. $30 gift card to Showtime Sports Cards and Collectibles, the best place in town for sports memorabilia, Phillips and Shad Road.
Okay.
Plus, we're giving away a pair of tickets to the Jags' first preseason game against the Chiefs on Saturday, 7 o'clock.
For today's little old 10-minute drill?
That's right.
Googans, don't call until the end of the drill. If you call now, you'll be eliminated by Gibby.
Discontinued.
And Gibby will take actually in honor of Marcus Stroud. Gibby's going to take caller 99.
We'll get to it quick, I think.
Just kidding. One of the things I heard Trayvon Walker talk about, it always makes you wonder these things. Like, I won't miss going back in coverage. And then you sit there and you think, why in the hell was he going back in coverage?
A lot of great
And then you
ones
sit
have.
there and think, I like putting my hand in the dirt. Why don't we have guys do what they are good at?
Well, I will say
it always drives me crazy in the coverage situations where
and in fairness, that one's not unique to who's doing it here. Tom Coughlin did it with Bryce Paup, and you ask why.
Yes.
Josh Allen has gone back into coverage for now. He's also got maybe a little bit more.
He's good at it.
Linebacker, natural linebacker instinct. But, well, yeah. I want more from Ryan Nielsen, the new defensive coordinator, more than anything, is to put the guys in the spots where they're productive. I don't need my number 1 overall pick getting a pass defense because he knocked a ball down off of the slant lane.
Remember he had a pick in his first game?
Yeah. He had a huge first game. He had a sack. He had like a sack and a half and a pick. And we're like, oh, my gosh, never mind. We were wrong.
You're wrong. Sorry. And he's been good. He's good. He's good. He's doing great. So
Yeah. Look, that's another guy. I said this. You talked about Breakout yesterday, and I thought about it earlier today because Devon Hamilton spoke. And here's a reality of the Jaguars. You're not arrived as a total contender if you still have 8 to 10 legitimate breakout candidates starting.
Right.
They have to have broken out, or you've moved on by now. You can't. And I really do believe that the Jaguars, you could make an argument for 8 or 8, as many as 8 players. You look to hope for. Forecast a breakout for.
Mm-hmm.
Like Tyson Campbell. I don't care about the contract. He's still not had a breakout year. A breakout year for Tyson Campbell is going to the Pro Bowl.
Yes.
Right?
I agree.
Devin Lloyd could have a breakout. Cisco's not had a breakout. There's a lot. Trayvon Walker, back to the point, had 10 sacks last year, but he hadn't had a breakout year. That was not a breakout year. It was a 10-sack year.
It was a good year.
Yeah, and in fairness, there's 2 things here. One, we always, and we've now admitted this 100 times, but we've always said in the past, I'm talking about affecting the quarterback, how many sacks. So if you get 10, you can't suddenly say it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
But I can go to last year's stats in the NFL. I bet you.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, let's just try this real quick.
Okay. Let's try it.
Well, I'm just going to give it a try.
Please try.
Give it a whirl, as they say.
Give it a whirl.
We'll see. Let's go down. First, I wanted the number, and it's 24 players in the NFL last year had at least 10 sacks. So I'm just do you know who Zach? Is it Seiler or Seiler for the Dolphins?
Seiler.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good player. He's buddies with him and Wilkins were good buddies because I watched that Hard Knocks.
Okay, Zach Seiler last year had.
Is he related to Brandon?
No,
different.
It's SEI instead of SIL.
Last year, Seiler had 10 sacks, like Trayvon Walker. Harold Landry III had 10.5. Leonard Floyd had 10.5. Kayvon Thibodeau had 11.5.
Oh yeah.
Danico Autry had 11.5. Jonathan Grenard had 12.5. So, point being, I can sell
10's
you.
Good.
Yeah, it's a good year.
Yeah.
It's not you're not suddenly.
Probably supposed
They're
to.
not game planning for you yet.
You're a good football player and you're playing that position.
Yeah.
I should get 10 in 17 games.
All things being said, 10 is acceptable. Don't get me. If we were still sitting on 6.5 trying to find reasons why, then it would be a different conversation.
Spencer Rattler has had a wealth of college football experiences, right? Because he played at Oklahoma and then he played at South Carolina. And he's now making his way, I believe, is he with the Saints, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah, the Saints.
Sounds right.
And he was asked a question by the Saints, what are the toughest places to play in college football? He said number 5. He did 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Okay.
He actually went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but for the purposes of this answer, I'll give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kansas State.
Oh, yeah, when he was in Oklahoma.
It's
a small stadium, so that
and Clemson.
Clemson's a tough place.
Georgia.
Another good one.
Tennessee. Number 1, Florida.
Yeah, we knew where this was coming.
Yeah.
Well, Florida had as
bad as it's been.
One of their best games under Billy Napier.
Doesn't matter. The point is this. It was Florida, South Carolina. Neither team is particularly chasing anything.
Yeah.
As bad as it's been for the Gators, it's that place is still special in terms of the fans and the fact that that stadium is built where they are on top of you. And when they do renovate it, which they need to do.
And they're going to do.
They cannot lose that part of it.
The intimacy?
Yes.
I would agree with that. When that place is jumping and the team is playing well,
it's
a powder keg.
Yeah,
you're right. There are a few like it. That's for sure.
And they'll get that guaranteed one time this year. Well, they'll get it, but
probably more than once.
That Miami game
is going to be because Miami will bring some to town too now.
Yeah,
and that's not a complete friendly let's hug it out before and after kind of rivalry. First game I went to at the University of Florida, Dan, we piled into my buddy's 1966 Chevelle.
Yes,
that his parents had given him. I thought that was very generous of them to be in 1985 and all. And we may have filled a cooler up with water and headed south to Miami. First game that I was at University of Florida was Florida at Miami in the Orange Bowl, 8 o'clock to kick it off. It was Vinny Testaverde's first start.
Vinny Greenballs.
And Miami may have been coming off a natty. No, they'd been good. Did they win? They didn't win in 84. 83? Is that when they beat Nebraska? Anyway, but Florida went into the Orange Bowl and beat the Canes. That was it. By the way, never even considered as a college freshman, never even considered getting a hotel. Like, that was not in the budget. So we literally left Gainesville at 10 o'clock. There's 8 o'clock kickoff. We left Gainesville at 10 in the morning. We stopped in like West Palm for a buddy we knew. That was a mistake. Got to the Orange Bowl. It was packed to get in. You know how the Orange Bowl used to get back in the day? You just get backed up for like you get there middle of the first quarter kind of deal.
Oh, yeah.
One of those, sat there, watched Florida beat Miami. Went out of the stadium, just happy with my college decision at that point. Climbed back in the Chevelle and drove back to Gainesville, which included that dark, desolate, turnpike where it's just you feel like you're going to fall asleep and die. I got home at 6:30 in the morning.
I would just go back 4 years previously, and except for I had a place to stay because I lived in Miami.
Y'all did the same thing.
We went to the Orange Bowl. We watched Miami beat Florida 21-20.
Oh, that was a good game.
In 1981. The next year was the James Jones game, I believe, 1982.
And then 83 was the Tampa game?
And then 84 was Tampa. We went to that one as well. And we also beat them like a drum when they won the Natty in 83, 28-3 in the opener.
Yeah.
So
85 is the one I was at.
Yeah. Kerwin's first start was the 84 game, and then you went to 85 when Florida was number 5 in the country, and they beat them 35-23.
Yeah, easy. It was nice.
Yeah, those were
Jimmy
great.
Johnson. That's Jimmy Johnson, Vinny Testaverde.
Those were great games back in the day. And then 87 to 2001, they didn't play.
And Miami got really good in that period, too. Well, they'd been really good.
They had been really good, yeah. And now they'll meet.
Continued.
Now
FSU,
they'll meet
Florida,
the next 2 years.
Yeah, back to back.
The next 2 years, one in Gainesville and one down there. So
is the other one in Miami, or is it like Tampa or
Miami.
Orlando? It's home and home. Good. That'll be fun. And with a new 12-team playoff, it doesn't, you need to play these games. Doesn't do you any good to play Mercer this week and then not find out a thing about yourself. And, you're 1-0, but...
Well, if you're Florida, it might have been okay to play Mercer
Yeah,
this
I don't
year,
know.
but...
I'd rather play Miami. And have an expectation that you can play with everybody but a team or two on your schedule every year. You shouldn't be in a situation where, 8 of them are nail-biters.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't that, Hick, when... Take you back to 1985. Florida's leveled with probation. They have scholarship reductions. They're playing they're playing FSU. They're playing Miami. They're playing Tennessee. They're playing Georgia. I mean, it was you never went in and said, "Gosh, man, I hope we get to 7."
641-1010 is the number to call as we head to break. Now it's on. You want to go see the Jags and the Chiefs. And what else are you handing out there, Gibbs?
Yeah, we got $30 gift card to Showtime Sports Cards and Collectibles. Also, a pair of tickets to the Jags-Chiefs game Saturday night, 7 o'clock kickoff. Hear the broadcast right here, but you can also go to the game. Be caller number 99. No.
Yeah. What caller number you want?
Let's go 5.
Caller number 5. Hick, you're a proclamation guy. You just had one yesterday, but you had decided. I don't know if it was your new favorite, but you had
Matt Damon
determined
is my
a favorite actor. Yeah,
proclamation.
I have a similar thing has just overwhelmed me in the last 24 hours, and I'm ready to make an official. I'm like sign my NIL.
This is exciting.
I'm ready to put the candy bars up behind you, the different choices, and reveal monumental at my age and years of candy connoisseurship.
Wow.
I have a sweet tooth like nobody's business. I have had it all. I am an expert in chocolatology and sweet. I have a new candy bar. I have a favorite candy bar.
Next.
A new one. For me, that's big. For you, apparently not so much.
No, I'm excited.
The Beach Rose Plumbing Wednesday.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. Ease into game day a full 5 hours before kickoff with the Terminix Kickoff Show.
It's incredible, but beautiful, huh?
Live from Tailgaters Parking.
Hey, beautiful, beautiful.
Brought to you by Gatorade and Clearwater Irrigation on 1010XL.
Hello, Hickin here for Zero Res, man. It has been rainy and warm outside as it is this time of the year. Many of us stay inside, or when the weather gets hot again, we go to the pool. My friends at Zero Res are heating things up for the summertime. As you know, Zero Res does a great job of cleaning carpets and rugs, but they also clean luxury vinyl planking, tile and grout, fine stone and hardwood floors. And right now, get the hottest price of the year, 25% off all hard floor cleaning. That's 25% off the tile, the LVP, the fine stone, the hardwood floors. Zero Res, man. You spell it forward. Zero Res, you spell it backwards. Zero Res, the right way to clean.
Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
What makes a Honda certified pre-owned vehicle so special? 182-point inspection, 24/7 roadside assistance, first-year free oil changes, and a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty for carefree driving backed by American Honda. Visit your local Honda dealer today.
Hey there, Weekend Warriors. It's Matt Hayes. Sick of that slice? Tired of those 3 putts? What if I told you your handicap isn't about your swing, it's about your weight? Why not take strokes off your game by taking pounds off your frame with the Waco 180? We're talking 10 strokes off by August, getting your tour card by September, winning your first major. Year 1. Think about it. Fame, fortune, and most important, winning $5 off your buddy because you, sir, are closest to the pin. Taking strokes off your game is just about 40 pounds away at Awaken180weightloss.com. Awaken 180 does not guarantee an immediate 10 strokes off your score, receiving a tour card, or the ability to control the weather. Individual results may vary. Your newfound athleticism might cause jealousy among your foursome, leading to accusations of steroid use. Awaken is not responsible for defending your honor in the clubhouse. Awaken 180 cannot guarantee that your newfound golf prowess will lead to a sponsorship deal, but we can't not guarantee it either. Awaken 180 is not responsible for any dramatic fist pumps or unsolicited golf tips you give to strangers. Awaken 180 does not offer refunds for any lost wagers made on your improved golf game. Bet wisely, my friend. Strokes off your game by dropping pounds off your frame. Awaken180weightloss.com.
Expert Automotive is ready to keep you cool this summer. Right now, get an AC inspection or a system cooling checkup. Your choice for only $19.99. Their gift to you this summer is $50 off any service and a free tire rotation with any service. Their ASE certified technicians can keep your car cool without breaking the bank this summer. Call them at 374-3373 to get an appointment today. Expert Automotive. They never sell greed, only what you need.
What's the weekend in sports look like? I'm Dan Hicken, and I'll give you my take on the Weekend with Dan. Find it on YouTube and Facebook. Weekend with Dan, brought to you by Stone Core. We do outdoors better.
WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
The best game day parking in all of Duval is at Tailgaters Parking. Are you ready for some football? Tailgaters is just steps away on the east side of the stadium. Visit tailgatorsparking.com and secure your season parking pass today.
When all you have is a hammer, everything is a nail. I'm Dr. George Bari, and like me, I know you have been bombarded with PRP and stem cell treatments from companies that promise the world and charge prices to match. Or the surgeon that convinced you the only way to treat your injuries through surgery. At Bari Orthopedics, we offer the best PRP treatment on the market with prices that won't cost you an arm and a leg. We also have the expertise to treat your injury surgically, if that is what it entails. We can discuss all surgical and non-surgical options with you and make sure you get the best treatment available. Come see me, Dr. George Bari at Bari Orthopedics.
AC replacement? If your AC unit is ready to go kaput, then it's time to call Florida Home AC. With over $3,000 in tax credits waiting for you on select systems, take advantage of it. Call 777-4300. Get Florida Home AC to cool you off.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful
hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry, this free examination, normally $199, is yours for free and good only through Sunday. For your free examination, call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Call now.
Now that's what I call high quality H2O. If you want high quality water throughout your home, call your local water boy. We install equipment to solve any water problem. Waterboyjas.com.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Andrew Gibson for 1010XL. This update brought to you by USAPark.net. Mike Norvell and Florida State football team is in Jacksonville today. They were supposed to practice at UNF, but their practice has been moved indoors here in Jacksonville. Norvell spoke yesterday about what he gets out of the trip to Jacksonville.
More than anything else, it's just time for us to be together and to be able to kind of get away, to have, there's some of those moments where these guys get to have experiences and build those relationships that will last a lifetime. And the Jacksonville trip's been really, really good for our program.
Noles head coach Mike Norvell, Florida State practicing today and tomorrow here in Jacksonville. 79 degrees at 8:08 time and temp, brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, welcome back to the program. Hanging out here as we get ready for counting down to football on Saturday night at the bank. Kansas City Chiefs, defending world champs, chasing a three-peat, coming to town. And we'll see what happens. We'll see how it plays out.
Did you get beamed yesterday? I got beamed this morning.
No, Mad Dog did, though.
Yeah.
I did not get beamed. I knew
this
there
morning.
were two Billy Beans, and one with the movie about, and the other one was. But it is a bit confusing because I think they're probably close to the same age.
Well,
too.
they have the same resume. They each were like a 4-year outfielder as players.
Billy Bean of the A's is that. Well, what happened was there's a Billy Bean who was working for Major League Baseball, and he was the second openly gay player to come out. He passed away yesterday at the age of 60 of leukemia, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. But he was working for Major League Baseball. And so then there's Billy Bean with an E, who is the movie guy who
he's
they
the
made Moneyball.
And he's the 421,000th Major League player who has kids.
And he's the Billy Bean who was in the Mets organization.
Yeah.
And was a
He's
high
the number one pick.
He was a high draft pick.
I'm pretty sure he was the number one, or at least a first rounder.
Yeah, I think he was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, it's definitely
Bean with an E, happily married to Tara. They have 3 grown children.
Billy Bean with an E, yeah.
And with an N.
Well, this was a big deal, Billy Bean with no E, because back then nobody that was.
Well, yeah, and then he has also gone on to be a big part of Major League Baseball.
Glenn Burke, if I'm not mistaken, was the first.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Only because I was reading about Billy Bean with no E, who passed away at the age of 60.
Yeah. Well, what threw me, I knew there were 2 Billy Beans also.
Mm-hmm. And Billy Bean with an E
I always thought that the A's Billy Bean was the gay pioneer Billy Bean.
Oh, no.
I always
thought
that.
they were the same guy.
No. I knew there were 2 different Billy Beans.
Oh.
But I thought the Billy Bean that was Moneyball and the A's was the gay
Moneyball.
Billy Bean. I haven't seen Moneyball.
You've never seen Moneyball?
I've never seen Moneyball.
Again,
I know Moneyball.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah. I haven't seen it.
It's a great book, and it's a good movie.
But if I seen the movie, then I would not have made the mistake.
He had a daughter.
I would have known. Yeah. That's correct.
But he was divorced in the movie, so...
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No. I'm just saying.
It
Drafted in the first round.
I got beamed.
That Billy Bean was drafted by the Mets in the 23rd overall pick.
Yeah, so I say, first rounder. I read that.
And the always thing with him was that was one of the reasons why he was so obsessed with, trying to win, because he didn't win as a player. He just it didn't happen for him. Nor did it happen for the other Billy Bean who passed away. And quite honestly, they kind of look alike too.
Do they?
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't make it easier, that's for sure.
So...
you talked about receivers that are opening eyes, and you'd love to see, Brian Thomas Jr. versus League Neighbors. And you might say, well, that's not fair. But, there's also this from the Sporting News. Rookie fan favorite continues to drop jaws at
Bills training camp where Keon Coleman, the former Knoll.
Or I've also seen the kid at Kansas City now. He's got a little bit of advantage. He's got the best quarterback in the game, but they just sent him, boom, and he's hitting those deep balls. So those are guys after our guy. Again, I'm not down on our guy at all.
And it all could also be
this is only me longing for.
And Thomas Jr. has made plays. He's gone up over Darby a couple of times.
Yeah, but we're
not. I hear you.
I want that one guy one time who they know, like the day he walks on the field, holy hell, we got something here.
Yeah, this is not as much about Brian Thomas Jr. per se. It's just kind of a Keon update because we did hear stories of some drops early for Keon Coleman. They let Stephon Diggs go. This is an important draft pick for them. They got
huge,
him, near the top of the second round. And Coleman was in a group that included Worthy, that included Brian Thomas. I mean, for the points of comparison moving forward,
yes,
that's why I'm not ever going to grind my gears on what Malik Neighbors does. Whatever he does, great, good for him. You didn't have the choice. Where it's going to chafe your skin is where you have a target at a position. What do the next 3 or 4 guys do? And some of those guys have some.
Correct.
Have some potential for sure. It depends on who you talk to. Would have liked some of these guys more than others. So it doesn't help, fan the flames of excitement when your guy's a quiet guy. He doesn't have a lot of flair personality.
Brian Thomas Jr. was the 3rd pick receiver taken.
I know. That's what I mean. But there was a big difference between Neighbors and he.
Yeah, 6
by
and
perception 23, or otherwise.
Yeah. I mean, we traded back to get him. Xavier Worthy went 28. Ricky Pearsall, who's been hurt a lot.
Yeah.
Xavier Legette. Got a couple Xaviers in the first round. Keon Coleman, Ladd McConkey. I've heard good things about.
A.D. Mitchell went to the Colts.
They were raving about him a little bit. They like Malachi Corley in New York. So
I don't think Corley would have fallen in, but I think those other guys were all in that pool.
Who took Jalen Polk?
I don't know.
Is that the guy who went to Tampa?
Yeah, I don't know. But I think that
he's a Patriot.
I think we can stop at that first 5 that you will compare. You'll compare him to those names that we were talking about before the draft. And Keon Coleman was one of them. A.D. Mitchell was one of them. Xavier Worthy was a name. Those and the Jags elected, and maybe smartly so. I'm in no way giving any sort of status update on Brian Thomas Jr. I mean, I don't know.
No.
Yeah.
I mean,
they need him to be this isn't a team with, 2 established receivers who are just looking for another complimentary guy. This is a team in search of an alpha dog number 1 receiver.
Well, this is a clear-cut one, too, because in this respect, because of Brian Thomas Jr., because Calvin Ridley left, Brian Thomas Jr. was taken. You would have drafted, almost guaranteed, would have drafted a corner had you not taken Brian Thomas Jr.
That's right.
So that will always be the narrative more than my. And again, I'm not doing this Neighbors thing. I'm just doing it as a example of a wow guy. That's what I'm doing.
And a longing for a wow guy here.
That's what I mean. This narrative.
Can I ask you a question real quick about the wow? Because I'll forget. I meant to ask you a second ago. Is it anything to do with when you're allowed to film in different markets? Like, is Brian Thomas had stuff that would be highlight stuff, but we're not allowed to shoot at that time? No, it's nothing like that.
Not from when. Okay. And I've only been to a couple practices, but in listening to the media boys, he's had moments,
steady.
but
he's just quiet. And again,
and we need if we're going to be better than we were last year, we need him to be better than Calvin Ridley, who we let go to Tennessee, and we didn't take a corner. So that's the narrative with Brian Thomas.
That's fair.
That's the only narrative.
We're not a team rebuilding. We can't, you got a quarterback. You're about to sign more. It's time for him to catapult. You can't be going backwards in important areas.
Right. Now, if we can figure out ways to win football games while he grows, that's great. But it seems to me like he'd be a big part of our success.
And then fast forward to Miami, and it's a 2nd and 8 from the 32, and he catches a 68-yard touchdown on a go route. And
Washington had 3 receivers taken in the first 3 rounds.
The Huskies.
Yeah.
Well, they were in the championship, and Michael Penix Jr. went 8 overall. Those things have something to do with each other.
But and again, I haven't heard of any of these other guys, and these guys who are, taken down lower in the 4th, 5th, and 6th round receivers. So, but anybody. This is how it works, man. And we do compare by position as well. So. A lot of things to talk about in terms of what's going to happen. It'll be good to see. I'd like to see Brian Thomas Jr. make a couple grabs on Saturday night.
You have a favorite candy bar? We've had this before. I'm just
I
curious.
don't. I don't have as much. I like sweets, but I'm not like
me.
you.
So you don't have a favorite. Like, well, if you went into a grocery store and you bought a candy bar, it's
I
just
could
like
pick
a
one or the other. No.
Mine would be Twix.
Okay.
Twix, fine. Twix has spent time. Like, I am a big time sweet guy. So
I probably like the cookies and cream Hershey's.
Okay, there you go.
That's
so that's
probably,
your favorite.
That would be probably
that would be other people's favorite too. That's a nice popular pick.
Yeah.
Twix has spent time as my favorite candy bar, and it's close right now. But I'm ready to just proclaim a new one. And it's a new kid on the block here in the U.S. It's really gotten popular and mainstream in the last 3 or 4 years, but really has only appeared, it feels like, in the last 5 to 10. But I'm all in. After years of laying my loyalty card at Hershey's with almonds, with Kit Kat, with Twix, I mean, a good old-fashioned Snickers. I used to love a Mars bar. I mean, I love a lot of different whatchamacallit, very underrated, very under the radar, whatchamacallit, all very good. Now I have a new favorite candy bar.
Okay.
The Kinder Bueno. It's just, it's untoppable. It's unstoppable. It's delicious. And if you're a candy bar fan and you probably had it already.
It has something
and
inside.
That's that hazelnut cream with a little bit of wafer and some milk chocolate, and it's just stinking delicious.
Is it Kinder or Kinder?
It's Kinder. Yeah, you're talking to a pro.
Is it Bueno or Bueno?
It's a kinder, gentler Bueno then.
Why is it Kinder good?
Because
is Kinder the company?
Well, first of all, Kinder is a
is Kinder Espanol?
No, I believe it's like
Bueno is Espanol,
Swiss or maybe.
Okay.
Bueno is yes, it's Spanish. Yes,
well, why would they go Swedish Spanish?
And maybe I'm wrong on where it's from. Perhaps it is from Spain. I don't know these questions. Mine was more just on the candy bar that I like, just as if I can't tell you who made the floor mats or where they were made on your Chevy. I mean, what are you asking me here?
I'm asking you what Kinder means. In German, it means children.
Kinder?
Yeah.
Kindergarteners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
I mean, why would you not just look up Kinder Bueno country of origin
in
rather
Spanish?
Than we're going around all these other things.
Is Kinder Italian or German?
I don't think it's either. It could be.
The story of the Kinder brand begins in 1968 at the heart of a small Italian town named Alba.
Italy. Well, there you go. It's Italian. Kinder Bueno. That's where you get to the Bueno.
Kinder chocolate.
And the Kinder Bueno.
That's where the chocolate is. It's Kinder chocolate.
I'm reading here from Kinder.com that the Kinder Bueno is a unique smooth milk chocolate bar with an amazing combination of chocolate, crispy wafer, and creamy hazelnut filling. It's to die for.
We'll take a break. We'll keep it rolling. This is The Drill on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
Wednesday.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. Now, a 1010XL Summer Olympic Update. Brought to you by USAPark.net Airport Parking.
Westwood One Sports presents this special update on the 2024 Summer Games, sponsored by Granger. With supplies and solutions for every industry, Granger has the right product for you. Call clickgranger.com or just stop by. It's another busy day on the track with 4 rounds of medals up for grabs. The women's pole vault final kicks off the medal events later today with American Katie Moon and Australian rival Nina Kennedy, who shared the 2023 World Championship, expected to battle for gold. Meanwhile, Americans Quincy Hall and Michael Norman are expected to contend in the men's 400-meter final, one of the premier track events of the Games. The day on the track wraps up with the 3,000-meter men's steeplechase, and 100-meter U.S. gold medalist Noah Lyles returns for the 200-meter semifinal. The U.S. men's volleyball team looks to secure a medal in the semifinal of the men's tournament against Poland. A 3-time gold medalist, Team USA hasn't won gold in the event since 2008. With this Summer Games update, I'm Erica Herskowitz, Westwood One Sports.
This is the story of the one. As head of maintenance at a concert hall, he knows the show must always go on. That's why he works behind the scenes, ensuring every light is working, the HVAC is humming, and his facility shines. With Granger's supplies and solutions for every challenge he faces, plus 24/7 customer support, his venue never misses a beat. Call clickgranger.com or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
Nowadays, most value menus are just kind of menus. Unless you're at KFC. With Taste of KFC deals, you can get a hot, juicy drum and thigh, hand-breaded in 11 herbs and spices, a side of creamy mashed potatoes and gravy, and a flaky, buttery biscuit for just $4.99. Son of a bucket, that's a good deal. Taste of KFC deals. Available all day, every day. Only at KFC. It's finger-licking good. Prices, participation, and product offering may vary. Tax, tips, and fees extra.
All right, gang, Hickin here, and I want to talk about Beach's Dermatology and tell you what a great place it is to go to get taken care of in your skincare needs. Doctors Boudreaux and Metz have been there forever. They're right there off Solana Road. I go out to the Beach's Dermatology because they have been so good to me through all these years. Dr. Fader does the Mohs surgery. They are there for you, but they want you to know that, you got to take care of your skin, man. You got to put on the sunscreen. You got to wear the floppy hat. You got to put on the long sleeve dry fits, especially in a hot summer. Now, the last few days, you've gotten a little bit of a pass, but you got to be careful out there, especially if you're going golf and you're out there extended period of time. You're going to your kid's game. You're going to the beach. You're going fishing, man. Take care of your skin. If there's something on you that you need to get checked, do not wait. Go get it checked out. Give Beach's Dermatology a call. They're real easy to get a hold of and real friendly. Online at beachesdermatology.com.
Yo, it's your boy E to the T. And are you ready for the ultimate college football season? Using MyBookie Sportsbook and casino platform, you can bet on every game and win anytime, anywhere, straight from your mobile device. No app needed. Just sign up at MyBookie.com and you're ready to rock. Whether you're rooting for your alma mater or your favorite team, there's no better way to experience this season than having action on the game. And when you know your team well, it's an easy way to take advantage of procs like team win totals and early picks for playoff contention. Last year, MyBookie had some of the best odds on the market for the Wolverines to win the championship. And Michigan bettors who backed their squad saw 10 times the return on their wager. Lock your futures in now while you're waiting for the season to begin and use promo code 1010XL to claim a bonus up to $1,000. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie. Come on, somebody.
Now, the Florida State Seminole Report, brought to you by your local Ag Pro, your home team.
Florida State quarterback DJ Uiagalelei was named to the Walter Camp Player of the Year Award watch list. DJ previously earned a spot on the Maxwell Award watch list. Florida State has won the Walter Camp Player of the Year twice previously, with Jameis Winston winning it in 2013 and Charlie Ward receiving the honor in 1993. I'm RJ Saunders with your Ag Pro. Seminole Report.
AgPro has been family-owned and operated for over 64 years. We take pride in developing long-lasting relationships and offering first-class customer service. Need a new tractor, parts for your used equipment, or reliable service? AgPro has you covered. AgPro is here to serve you and your operation as your hometown dealer. Visit us today at any of our AgPro locations or go online to agproco.com to get started with your AgPro experience.
Nimnick Buick GMC is proud to be the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Frank Frangie here. They're committed to providing the best selection of Buicks and GMCs for you to choose from with a best price guarantee. Now, some dealers charge more than sticker, but not Nimnick Buick GMC. They never charge above MSRP. The Nimnick family of dealerships have been serving Northeast Florida for over 81 years, and they're committed to giving back. Search Nimnick Cares on YouTube to learn about how Nimnick gives back to this great community. There's a reason I've been buying cars from Nimnick for years, because they've been doing business the right way. So stop by Nimnick Buick GMC on Phillips Highway, just south of I-295, or shop online at nimnickbuickgmc.com. No one cares more about their customers before and after the sale, and nobody knows that better than me. That's why I always buy from Nimnick. That's Nimnick, your friends in the car business, since 1941. GMC, we are professional grade.
I'm Hacker, and Denny Thompson and I will navigate you through the Florida football offseason during the Gator Bites podcast, presented by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. New episodes drop every Friday. Get Gator Bites where you find podcasts.
Jaguars fans, the 2024 NFL season is just around the corner, and we can't wait for you to be back at the bank.
Your Jacksonville Jaguars are starting off the preseason going head-to-head with the Kansas City Chiefs Saturday, August 10th. Be at the bank as the Jags take the field. The Jaguars have won it! You won't want to miss a second of the action. Grab your tickets for the 7 p.m. kick by going to jaguars.com/tickets or call 904-633-2000. We'll see you there.
Tropical Smoothie Cafe here with your daily reminder to get on Tropic Time. Take 10. Sip a refreshing smoothie and manifest that you're Cabana side. Slade hot yoga? Treat yourself. Crushed back-to-back meetings? Get that me time. Adulted a little extra today? You deserve a vacay. You're on Tropic Time now at Tropical Smoothie Cafe. And look who's back and causing a stir. Our refreshing Island Punch, Mango Berry Cosmo, and Watermelon Mojito mocktail smoothies are here for a limited time.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry, this free examination, normally $199, is yours for free and good only through Sunday. For your free examination, call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Call now.
I'm Mark Cohen, new publisher of the Jacksonville Business Journal, and I'm thrilled to rejoin the community. This event of the year is quickly approaching. The Fast 50 Award celebrates the fastest growing companies in Northeast Florida, August 15th at 3:30. Join us for an unforgettable afternoon of mingling with Northeast Florida trailblazers, high-level networking, and learning where these companies stand. Time is ticking and tickets are flying off the shelf, so grab yours before August 13th. JBJEvents.com.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Yeah, Trevor will play. I like to play our starters in this first game. It's been a while since they've been out on the grass to feel the sort of the pressure of playing, and whether it's a series or two, it's not long usually in this first one, and but yeah, he'll definitely play.
And that's a good thing, I think, and we want to see. That's Doug Peterson on the Rich Eisen Show talking about Trevor Lawrence, and he has told us that all along that the plan is. They're going to play some this game, but not much, by the way. When we say some, it's like a couple series, so we don't get too excited. But they are going to play some, and I guess Andy Reid likes to match up ones against ones, so I would suspect he would probably play some of his guys as well. Then next week, they're going to go hard in the joint practices with the Bucs, which is really the best thing of the preseason, the joint practices. If you were up in the New York area watching the Lions and the Giants, you got a taste of that. They're fighting all the time. This is the wave of the future for training camps, joint practices. But then in the game next weekend here in Jacksonville, I suspect you won't see the starters at all.
In the game. Right, especially after they practice with one
So
another.
he'll sit them out, and then they'll have a good idea of where they are with their roster. And then game 3, whatever, he'll play them a little bit, and that'll be done. And it's Atlanta, and you got to play them against Atlanta. Only in this respect, that game is scheduled for, I think, August 23rd, which is a Friday. Now, correct, that would
2
be
weeks.
That would be 16 days
Yeah.
until the next game. If you don't play them, then it would be 23 days. You don't want that kind of rust, right? So that kind of goes into the planning when you're talking about the Jags and what they're going to do. By the way, down at the stadium today, Gibby, FSU is going to be down there today, right?
That's right. Yeah.
So FSU is practicing here in Jacksonville, but the UNF fields are soaked, so they're going to use the Jags facility
today, and then tomorrow.
Well, no, actually, they're not using the Jags. They're using the Flex Field.
Yes,
because the Jags are using their facility, right?
The indoor flex. Yeah,
the indoor Flex Field that we built that doesn't get used as much.
Come on in.
They used it,
Coach,
earlier in the week.
No, that's their indoor field.
Yeah.
At the MEC.
Oh yeah.
This is the other one on the other side.
Right.
Yeah. So that's where FSU will be today, going through it. And so that's happening down there as well. But all this is just coaches plotting and planning, trying to figure out how they're going to how they're going to run things. And the Jags seem to have a good feel for it. Doug Peterson's been doing this a long time. I did see a report about his former team. Apparently there was a little bit of, not bad blood, that's not the right term, but a little heat between Sirianni and Hurts last year. And Sirianni has come out.
Looks like a guy who's not going to keep the peace very well. He seems like his guys aren't going to. I could be wrong. He just doesn't. I don't know.
Anyway, back to the Jags. Ryan Nielsen is meeting with the media right now. He says Chad Muma is a multi-position player. Says he can cover, rush the passer, and played all 3 linebacker spots during OTAs. That's good news. He's a good, jack of all trades, master of none. I would suggest watch the covering stuff. I've watched Chad Muma a few times now. Some of it was unfair. We had Chad Muma trying to cover Kelsey.
Yeah.
And that doesn't work.
It's a mismatch.
Yeah. Nielsen also said the depth chart is etched in sand.
Good. Here comes the tide.
Yeah.
Do you happen to cross your timeline anywhere, this top 25 college quarterback list? Did you see this? Saturday Down South. Saturday Down South is doing a little tour. They're listing, best players in different conferences and best players. This is the top 25 quarterbacks in all of college football in 2024.
Okay.
Do you think, before I get into the list, do you think that Graham Mertz should be or will be in the top 25? I'm not talking about the top 5 or top 10.
Can you give me...
What do you want to know?
I think he's right in there. But can you give me 20 through 25? And I think that will cement the fact that I think he should be in there.
Okay. You want
20 to 25.
How about 21 to 25?
Yeah, 21 to 25.
21 is Garrett Green.
Yeah.
He plays for West Virginia.
Okay.
22 is Noah Fafita.
Arizona, very good. Or did he transfer?
No, he's Arizona.
He stayed. Yeah, he had a very good ending.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, like a freshman.
He thought he might go with his coach at Washington.
Fish.
Shed Fish.
Mm-hmm.
Number 23, Cam Rising.
Okay.
Now, he's low. He would be higher if he was had played it all in the last year or two.
Yes.
Number 24, Avery Johnson. It's amazing at his age after all that he did with the Spurs.
Yes, that's shocking.
And Alabama.
And as a coach, too.
He coached Alabama.
Now he's playing college quarterback.
Yeah, playing college quarterback.
Where's he at?
Kansas State.
Okay. Oh.
And number 25, Jackson Arnold.
Okay, now, I think the Avery Johnson kid, did you say Kansas State?
Yeah.
I think he's one of the reasons why the other kid, Will Howard, transferred to Ohio State. They were very high on him.
You're right about that.
My point is this. That's where Graham Mertz belongs.
Yeah, he's not in the top 25. I thought it was,
He should. He's a 6-year quarterback, had a really solid season, really good season. Not great.
But 20-3, is that what it was?
Yeah, 20-3. And a high completion percentage, but a lot of checkdowns, a lot of short.
Yeah, correct. And the team wasn't good.
Yeah.
He didn't lift them above their he didn't lift them above their natural one-loss record.
I like Graham Mertz a lot. I'm glad he's back. I think this is a good thing. But again, if
could you buy an argument that if Graham Mertz doesn't truck the Missouri player and get injured, that Florida wins the Missouri game and the FSU game?
You could, yes.
I mean, I
yes.
know, sure you could. Yeah. I mean, again, FSU without their guys,
right?
There were plays and points to be had in the first half of that FSU game that our
100%
piddly, crappy offense and quarterback just couldn't make.
And by the way, I'm not sure that Graham Mertz would have made him. That FSU defense was terrific,
yes,
but
sure.
we would have had a much better chance.
And they would have probably finished off Missouri.
Yes. Yes.
Although 4th and 17, what else do you need?
Yeah.
In fairness.
And the kid did have what was the kid's name?
Yeah, I don't
baseball player.
Yeah, I don't remember. But he came in and had a
nice little run.
He made you think, he might be pretty good.
No, he was not.
Yeah.
He's transferred.
Yeah.
What the heck's his name?
Yeah.
Went to Western Michigan or Central Michigan or. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you got to look how bad it is.
That's bad.
Yeah, that's old man. That's there's a couple bad things there. One is the old man brain, and two is just how unmemorable Florida football was.
Wasn't it Brown or something?
Yeah, Max
Brown.
Max Brown.
Max with 2
Max
X's.
Brown, yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so who are the top quarterbacks?
Okay.
I
can
name them.
A few things that surprised me about the list. One is that I thought Graham Mertz, I don't know, is just like you said, 6-year player. And again, if Florida were 8-4 and not 5-6, this would be different.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who.
If we're going to keep it real, that's fine. It's okay.
Some surprises.
And Graham, put that chip on your shoulder.
Correct. And it's fair if you want to say, well, why does Garrett Nussmeier belong over him?
Right.
Or even with their ceiling, Nico.
I am a Vuvela.
Yeah, Iamaleava from from Tennessee or any of those guys, right? Texas A&M has one. The Connor Weigman, is that it?
Yeah. He's thought of as an NFL guy.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, what have they,
Oh, yeah.
what have they done at this point? All right, top 10, quick. We'll get to break.
Yeah.
And there's some names here, like, I'm sure we'll know very well by November, but Preston Stone, ring a bell?
Stone, SMU.
Yeah. Preston Stone.
That's kind of impressive that I got.
That's very good. I like that. Yeah, I expected that.
I kind of guessed.
Did you?
That's a little bit of a guess.
Yeah. It's funny. You know what I realized at the beginning of 2024?
Mm-hmm.
Which teams I didn't watch at all in 2023.
Yeah, that's probably
like
true.
there's 50 teams that are relevant that for whatever reason, because of what you're watching, you never saw a minute of. SMU will be one of those. Anyway, all right, top 10. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Number 10, Connor Weigman.
Okay.
Texas A&M.
He's thought of very, very highly.
Only played 9 career games.
Yeah.
He's 5 stars. So, but yeah. But here's where it gets interesting. Back to back. Number 9, Cam Ward.
Cam Ward also thought of very highly.
Well, if you have a top 10 quarterback and the other guy doesn't have a top 10 quarterback and his best offensive player, his running back, is out, it should change, levels of confidence
That's fair.
in that game. Number 8, this one shocked me. DJ, throw it away. Yui Agalele.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, number 8.
Doesn't
that seem a little high?
Yes. And again, that's no slight on him, but yeah, that's no.
Here's what happened in a rehab year at Oregon State. And really, it's like a career rehab year for Uiagalelei.
Mm-hmm.
He went as far from Clemson as he could get without leaving the continental U.S. or a Power 5. 2023, his output improved across the board. His QBR went from...
So did Graham Mertz's, though.
54th nationally to 12th.
Yeah.
His blah, 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 blah. Then the Pac-12 fell apart, so he came back east. And anyway, that's Drew Alar of Penn State at 7 seems high to me. Jackson Dart, Ole Miss. Listen to the quarterbacks in the SEC, Dan. Jackson Dart, number 6. Shedeur Sanders, number 5, Colorado. Jalen Milroe, another SEC, number 4. Dylan Gabriel, he of many helmets, is at Oregon now, number 3. Carson Beck, Georgia, number 1. Quinn Ewers. Okay, you ready for this one? All right, again, for the top 25.
Yeah.
These are the quarterbacks from the SEC in the top 25.
Okay.
Ewers 1, Beck 2, Milroe 3, Dart 4.
Yeah.
Weigman 5. Cook 6. Nussmeier 7. Nico 8. Wow.
Yeah.
8. And Jackson Arnold 9. 9 of the top 25 in the quarterbacks, at least according to this website, have them starting in the SEC. We'll take a quick time out to Beatrice Plumbing Wednesday. Like family Beatrice is there, from a plumbing emergency to maybe you've got something planned. Your project is put to bed with ease with Beatrice Plumbing. Go to beatriceplumbing.com.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam.
Hey, I get here from my friends at GolfTeeRepair.com. No, they don't really fix golf tees. We just want you to have some fun around the game we all love. Golf Tee Repair is just a Jacksonville company. Makes affordable golf wear for Jacksonville dudes who love to play. Polos, T-shirts, hats, hoodies. You got to see it to believe it, though. GolfTeeRepair.com. All natural materials for comfortable, breathable clothing. It's GolfTeeRepair.com. Just check it out. And by the way, check out the all kinds of shirts that they have coming out, man. And beginning Monday, we got a great new promo coming up that you're going to want to be a part of. Just go to golfteerepair.com. Get an idea of what you're going to do because, man, you got Florida shirts. You got state shirts. You got Georgia shirts, man. We got we got NFL type, football type shirts are out and in the air. So check them out at golfteerepair.com. Terrific forever.
Hey there, weekend warriors. It's Matt Hayes. Sick of that slice? Tired of those 3 putts? What if I told you your handicap isn't about your swing, it's about your weight? Why not take strokes off your game by taking pounds off your frame with the Waco 180? We're talking 10 strokes off by August, getting your tour card by September, winning your first major. Year 1. Think about it. Fame, fortune, and most important, winning $5 off your buddy because you, sir, are closest to the pin. Taking strokes off your game is just about 40 pounds away at Awaken180weightloss.com. Awaken 180 does not guarantee an immediate 10 strokes off your score, receiving a tour card, or the ability to control the weather. Individual results may vary. Your newfound athleticism might cause jealousy among your foursome, leading to accusations of steroid use. Awaken is not responsible for defending your honor in the clubhouse. Awaken 180 cannot guarantee that your newfound golf prowess will lead to a sponsorship deal, but we can't not guarantee it either. Awaken 180 is not responsible for any dramatic fist pumps or unsolicited golf tips you give to strangers. Awaken 180 does not offer refunds for any lost wagers made on your improved golf game. Bet wisely, my friend. Strokes off your game by dropping pounds off your frame. Awaken180weightloss.com.
Get your athletes game day ready with Injury Care Centers. Kick off the upcoming sports season with their $69 Peak Performance Physical. It identifies strengths and weaknesses in muscles and body mechanics, tapping into the power of AI technology. Help your athlete run faster, throw harder, and jump higher at Injury Care Centers. Elevate their game from the inside out. Call Injury Care Centers today, 904-783-0008. That's 904-783-0008.
Smooth sailing and a smooth taste of Vida de Luis, an all-natural tequila made with volcanic spring water and aerated to provide a smoother finish. Go to vidadeluis.com and set a course for smooth living today.
1010XL keeps you company with sports takes and local talk.
Well, then that's exactly what we'll do.
Saturday from noon to 2.
Got any ideas who this mystery man might be?
It's Compton and Company.
What if word about this gets out?
On 1010XL, Jacksonville Sports Radio.
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? If you have questions, call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
This summer, beat the heat at Best Bet, your premier poker destination. Whether you're a seasoned poker pro or a first-time card player, you'll find a cool retreat from the summer heat with thrilling poker games, big payouts, and refreshing drinks. Join us for an unforgettable experience. Cool off and cash in at Best Bet. The stakes are high, the cards are hot, and your chance for fun is guaranteed. Visit bestbetjacks.com to learn more. That's bestbetjacks.com.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
Bueller Air and Plumbing presents Are You Cool?
Today's challenger, an asphalt marketer from Jacksonville, Florida. Meet Sheldon Fish. Today's category, air conditioner repair experts in Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh, I bet it's going to be Bueller.
Your question. Unlike Jacksonville, the Sahara Desert has a complete lack of air conditioner repair experts. What kind of camels do they ride?
That's not really a question about air conditioner repair.
5 seconds.
But that's a camel question.
Pick a camel, Sheldon.
The Arabian dromedary. That's right, Sheldon. Like the majestic Arabian dromedary, the skilled technicians at Bueller Air and Plumbing can repair any make and model of air conditioner the same day you call, making sure you are cool. They don't spit, do they?
No, but Steve, the new guy, has a bit of a hump.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Aren't you just happy when you can handle all your needs in one location? Well, introducing Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin. Whether it's home, life, business, or auto, Mandy covers it all. In fact, bundling policy is a great way to add extra savings. Mandy and her crew can do that. Allstate is offering lower auto insurance rates this year. Mandy can do that. You need to give Mandy Bowers a call in her Mandarin office, because when it comes to getting it all done under one roof, Mandy can do that.
This is Dr. Turner Vossler, Assistant Team Physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jaguars, brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
Jags kick off the preseason Saturday at Everbank Stadium against the Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs. Doug Peterson with the Rich Eisen Show on how he will handle the preseason.
It's kind of a fine balance. You know, you want your starters to get some time in these games to kind of feel the pressure of playing a little bit and getting some work done. But you really got to evaluate probably the majority and the bulk of your roster. And so that's what preseason's all about.
Doug Peterson with the Rich Eisen Show. We will broadcast the Jaguars-Chiefs preseason opener coming up Saturday, kickoff at 7 o'clock. Airtime for our coverage begins at 2 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. I'm Andrew Gibson with your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguars update.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
See a lot at the Olympics. We were talking this earlier. It's a lot of times it's the stories. They had this Cuban wrestler yesterday, but I mean, they come in all shapes and sizes. It's amazing that with no restrictions, it seems like, for age or otherwise, what you can see, when it comes to the best in the world. Dan, if at any point of your, forget broadcast life or sports fans' life or otherwise, would you come here for a second and just tell me at any point of your life, if say you were walking out at the beach to get a lovely cup of frozen yogurt, and you saw this dude kind of standing out there at the boardwalk. At any point, would you have said, Olympian? No. That is South Africa's Dallas Oberholzer, Dan. He's waiting to perform with the other competitors at the men's skateboard session at the 2024 Summer Games. He's 49 years old.
From a distance, Jeff, with my eyes not being as sharp as they used to be, he resembles Burning Brian.
A little bit. That's not bad.
Yeah. That's who I thought of when I saw him. Shout out Burning Brian.
Well, he is, Dan, as you might expect from a 49-year-old skateboarder. He's the only one to have crossed paths with dragons on his four-wheeled round-the-world odyssey to the 2024 Games. That's right, the 49-year-old had to go from the jungles of Peru there under a shaman's watchful eye. The traveler, who also competed in the Tokyo Games, he placed last, by the way, in the men's park event in Tokyo. He tapped into the psychedelic powers of Aaron Rodgers' favorite substance, ayahuasca, a plant-based brew that
shout out
indigenous. Now, I would expect a top-flight skateboarder to be more into the ayahuasca than, say, an NFL quarterback, but nonetheless,
at least the sweet stinky.
The hallucinations came thick and fast, he said. A jaguar, an anaconda, falcons, vibrant colors, and yes, those fiery beasts that put the roar into the Game of Thrones dragon. So my guy is an admitted hallucinogenic 49-year-old drug user who finds a natural place on stage at the Olympics.
By the way, can I do a sort of a PSA on the roads of Jacksonville, Florida?
I think
I was driving in this morning. Now, Jeff, you know me, I arrive in time for the show at 7 a.m. I get here at 6:45-ish, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
And so I'm driving along, and I'm on Southside Boulevard, and I come to a red light. And I do this on the at the red light. And I look, and I know, I immediately know what I'm smelling. It's the sweet stinky. And so I look to my right, and it's still raining, by the way. And with their window cracked just a little bit to let the sweet stinky out, just if you're going to do the sweet stinky at 7 a.m., just do it in your car, but roll the windows up. PSA.
Well, then maybe you carry that stench in with you when you arrive.
Well, that's your problem. But I don't need to have that sniffy smell.
I'm amazed that in the rain, in your truck, that's just all rolled up.
Jacked
you don't have
up.
your windows down.
Yeah.
You could smell that.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Shout out.
You're some sort of superhero. We should call you the Bloodhound. JSO could use you.
They could. I'll sniff that out.
I mean, that's just crazy.
Yeah, I saw the little window crack.
I can't believe that you smell that inside your car.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
I believe you.
Or my other suggestion would be, if you feel the need, pop a gummy, man.
Yeah, I don't know what the answers to these questions are, Hick.
I'm just throwing them out there.
It would seem to me a strange time to be getting high would be 7 in the morning. Just me. I'm not judging. I don't know. Maybe you're coming home. I don't know what you're doing. Probably best in general to not be in mid-traffic puffing on a,
You would think.
Probably not the time. And I know it's...
Puffing a J.
Yeah. I know it's gotten more and more...
A doobie.
Common and even legal to
a spliff.
A spliff, yeah, to smoke, and that's fine. But I don't think it's ever been legal to kind of do it at the traffic light at Touchton and Hogan. Just saying.
Gibby, can you give me a Dan Hicken stat of the day for all you degenerates out there? I love this one. Oh,
His name is Hicken. He's the reason you listen. Just kidding, Jeff. It's Dan Hicken, stat of the day.
Oh, the late great Pauls Davis. I miss him so. Now in Soho. If you bet, Jeffrey, Gibby, $100 back on July 10th that the Chicago White Sox were going to lose, and then you roll that over the next day and the next day and the next day, you would have made $765,000.
Okay, what was it on the losing streak?
Yeah, $765,000 you could have made off the White Sox. By the way, can you identify this White Sox player? I can't.
Is he a current player?
Yeah, he must be. He's frightening looking, though. That sums up 21 straight losses. They won last night. So if you'd kept betting.
It's Jason Voorhees, I believe is his name.
You would have lost, but yeah. And speaking of money, good to see Scotty Scheffler win the Comcast Business Top 10. With that comes $8 million, Jeff. That's twice last year's prize of $4 million. That brings Scheffler's earnings to $36.1 million in 24. Still two $20 million purse events left, and the Player Impact Program, and the FedEx Cup bonus. So I got to think Scotty's going to go up in the $50-60 million range here before this is all done.
Golly. Probably more. What's he at, you said?
36.
Well, if he wins, it's 66 if he doesn't do another thing.
Yeah.
So he's going to be at least 70, and I guess, what's the max? Do we know the max? Have they done the math?
No.
Well, by the way, he's also, and does this count? But he's going to get that FedEx Top 10 stuff that he was talking, you're getting to that.
I mentioned that.
Oh.
You're not listening. You're not with me. You're not focused.
I thought you said his prize money was 36. My bad.
It was. And then I said all the other things that were still available.
Yeah. I know the 30 bonus. Okay.
Yeah.
What was the number then for the number one? Since I'm going to just
what it is
right
he just won the Comcast Business Top 10. That was $8 million added to his coffers. He's now at $36 million. There are two $20 million purse events left. The Player Impact Program, the PIP, and the FedEx Cup bonus are all still available for him.
Yeah. He's going to the year that Tiger had, but he's not going to match that. Tiger had like 11 wins. This guy can get to 8.
You know how we said if Florida were a country, the Gators would be 12th in the Olympic
There's
medal
a stat
count?
with bowls now apparently on that too.
6th in swimming. Sixth in total swimming medals. That's pretty good. So let's do this. Let's take a break. We're steamrolling towards the Murphy Power Hour. I believe
we are. I don't want to talk baseball at all, so we'll see what we talk to Daniel about today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not been good.
Have we fired Bryce Elder yet into the sun?
Yeah, I called Bryce to the Slingshot platform this morning.
Didn't he have one good outing
I
recently?
hate Bryce Elder. I've hated him for so long. The trade deadline to me, the remiss as much about not getting anyone was the fact that we didn't send this joke of a pitcher somewhere else. I hate him.
You hate him?
I hate him so bad.
You hate him as much as the dude?
Yeah, I hate him more than Murphy.
No, not Murphy.
Which one?
Murphy. Oh, Sean Murphy. No.
Not Daniel.
The pitcher. That used to
Cahill back in the day?
Cahill.
Yeah, I didn't like him either.
No,
Bryce Elder.
Oh, no.
They should have traded him while anyone could have still been fooled by his complete,
should have sold high.
Pitifulness of him. He's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I would have traded him for Garrett Crochet, even if Crochet said he wouldn't pitch in the postseason. That's how bad he is. All right, this is the drill. Murphy Power Hour more as we turn our attention to the 9 o'clock hour. You are listening to The Drill. It's a Beatrice Plumbing Wednesday.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. Cruise to victory lane with 1010XL.
Here they come, checker flag.
This Sunday at Richmond, brought to you by the Plumbers and Pipefitters Local Union 234 on Jacksonville's NASCAR station, 1010XL. Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
Hey, gang, great news for homeowners. Mortgage rates are tanking. You don't want to see as a fan, you see your football season tank, but when it comes to mortgage rates, that's good news for all of us. And my friends at Loan Pronto have rates that start with a 4. Best rate in years. Listen, if your current rate is over 6%, you can dump that. Lower your house payment big time. Loan Pronto has locked in folks recently at 4.99% APR. So whether you got your loan last week, last month, or last year, it's time to call Loan Pronto. Even if you're in the process with another lender, stop now. Double check, second opinion, call Loan Pronto, and it'll be your first from now forward. Ask about their zero-cost rate reduction home loan. You can lock in a lower rate with no closing costs in a matter of days with almost no paperwork and usually no appraisal. And if you act now, you can even skip your next 2 house payments. Call now. Loan Pronto can give you a rate quote in minutes. 904-999-1508 or loanpronto.com.
Here's Linda Beaver.
Hey, school's in session, and here's today's lesson. We have hundreds of new vehicles. Camrys starting at $329 a month. RAV4s for $349 a month. Tundras as low as $499 a month. And they all come with a 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. That means you and your soon-to-be drivers will be protected for the next 20 years. Plus, every purchase will help fund a teacher's project in our schools. Your next assignment, get to Beaver Toyota St. Augustine. Deadline August 31st. We're here to wow you and our teachers.
It's storm season, and JEA is committed to keeping you informed. In the event of a storm, we'll text and email you about the status of your services. We use Facebook and Twitter to post real-time updates. Our live outage map on JEA.com lets you track restoration progress. And as crews work to restore services, our storm outreach team will be in local neighborhoods to answer your questions. Because as your community utility, JEA is here to keep you safe and connected. Your community, your utility.
When pests invade your space, you don't just need them out, you need them out fast. And you need to keep them out. At Terminix, we show up for you and eliminate pests quicker. Because we care about what matters most to you. When pests show up, so do we. Don't live with a pest problem. Terminix it. Visit Terminix.com today to schedule a free inspection online. That's TERMINIX.com. TERMINIX.com. Terminix it.
Duck Rooter is a full-service plumbing company. They can fix everything from a simple leaky pipe or clogged drain to a large-scale repipe job, serving both commercial and residential customers. When you're stuck, call the Duck. DuckDuckRooter.com.
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach. It's all about the beautiful game. The Sporting Jacks Soccer Hour. From national teams to youth soccer on the First Coast. Join Cole Pepper, Mauricio Ruiz, and Becky Burley for Soccer Talk. Monday evenings on 10:10 a.m.
Life hack number 7. Get an iPhone 12 on Straight Talk.
Life hack.
Here's how it works. You walk into Walmart, go to the electronics section, ask for iPhone 12 with 5G and a dual camera system, and select the new Silver Unlimited plan. They'll smile because it's a good plan. You get real unlimited data all for just $20 a month for the whole first year. Get it at Walmart or StraightTalk.com. Straight Talk. Less dollars, more sense. Taxes and fees apply. Requires activation of iPhone 12 and a new Silver Unlimited plan or higher end auto pay enrollment. $25 a month service credit applied for up to 12 months if eligibility requirements are met. For network management practices, visit StraightTalk.com.
Yo, E to the T here, and we've all been there before. A weekend trip to the casino? Canceled because real life came calling. MyBookie's new and improved online casino is here to change the game. Dive into a truly realistic casino experience featuring the latest in slots, progressive jackpots, and live dealer action. All from the comfort of the crib, my boy. I love the live casino. Just go to MyBookie and click Live Casino at the top. You'll find the dealers ready to spin just like you're at the casino. The MyBookie Casino provides a Las Vegas experience with the actions in your hands, and you don't even need to wear pants, my guy. Start at MyBookie today with a generous sign-up bonus using promo code 1010XL and a revamped loyalty program that'll ensure the host an exclusive VIP perk. So sign up and hit the casino with promo code 1010XL. The more you play, the more you win. Only with MyBookie. Come on, somebody.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
For a chance to win a family 4-pack of tickets to the Coke Zero Sugar 400 August 24th at Daytona, answer this question. Who has the most victories in the Coke Zero Sugar 400? Text the driver's last name to 641-1010.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Andrew Gibson for 1010XL. This update brought to you by Kuhn Flowers. The line of scrimmage has been an improvement for the Gators at fall camp.
We've got depth at those positions. I think we've got a good 3 deep, maybe more, big and long, and I think the weight room work is showing up. But all those guys are doing a good job. I think it's pretty violent out there last night. Let's put it that way. So I think that we're getting better on the edges too. I think the inside players got a chance to be pretty good up front, I think.
Gators head coach Billy Napier as they get tuned up for their opener August 31st coming up against the Canes. Right now 80 degrees at 9:01. Time and temp brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, welcome back to the show. We're heading into the 9 o'clock nasty.
Oh, sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
Right.
Why's it got to be nasty?
Well, because that's what we do.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's our way.
Okay.
Yeah. That's kind of Dwayne Thomas passed. I heard you talking about Dwayne Thomas.
Did he have drug problems or something? I can't remember. I didn't want to attach something to him that wasn't true.
Here's what I think about Dwayne Thomas. I think he was like the first NFL prima donna. That's kind of how I remember.
Okay, that's in line with what I knew. There was something like Antonio Brownish about him, but I didn't know how far off the chain. I know he was talented. Whenever your numbers are far less than your talent, then there's something going on.
Yeah, that was he was interesting. Like he was with Calvin Hill, and he kind of replaced Calvin Hill, but there were things like he wouldn't play or
he was only there 2 years. I thought of him as being with Dallas longer than that. I thought of him having a longer career than he did. He only played 4 seasons in the league. It just surprised me. I thought Dwayne Thomas was, and that speaks to maybe the prima donna. He was a bigger name than his impact. And I guess it helps playing for the Cowboys, and they're on all the time. And he did have like the first couple of years. I mean, look, 2 years in Dallas, ran for 1,600 yards in 14 game seasons.
Right.
That ain't bad.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know the issues. I read, I can't. There's something kept him off the field for a year. I don't remember what it was.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
I like the little dust up too with Serena in the restaurant. Have you heard about that one?
I didn't. I just read the headline on that one.
So Serena went off on the restaurant at Paris because she went there to get food and she didn't get in.
Okay. Didn't get in for what reason?
Well, the restaurant fired back and said she didn't get in because she didn't have a reservation. We couldn't find a place to sit.
Okay.
We were packed.
Seems like a fair answer.
I mean, with all due respect, I guess if Serena walks up, do you find a table for Serena?
You don't have to. I mean, if you want, it doesn't behoove you. Is it going to give your restaurant any extra business, or is it just going to turn someone away who's there in line?
Now a worker at a Paris restaurant says Serena was unrecognizable when she arrived for dinner and allegedly denied a rooftop table.
Hey, hold on a second now. I got a problem with this. It matters?
What?
It matters whether or not you have a reservation because whether it's Serena or not?
Oh, I don't know. Well,
it sounds like it is.
That's the age-old. The restaurants,
I guess.
A celebrity walks in, they give them a table.
And that's fine, but if that in the few times that doesn't happen.
When she came there were only 2 tables available. They had been reserved by clients of the hotel.
Well, what I'm saying is this.
My colleague didn't recognize her. He feels terrible, but told her what he
would have told any other client, which is to wait downstairs in the bar for a table to become available. There was nothing personal.
Well, why would the assumption be it was personal?
Well, Serena went to and said, "Yikes, Peninsula Paris. I've been denied access to rooftop to eat in an empty restaurant of nicer places, but never with my kids."
Well,
and
that's
then
a
they
different
said,
story.
well,
Which one is it?
in response to Ms. Williams' tweet, from we have the utmost admiration and respect, as we do for all our esteemed guests. And by the way, I feel for Serena. There are times that I go into restaurants, I go, "What do you mean? There's plenty of empty seats." Well, we only have this many waitresses. So sometimes they're closed. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm not talking about all that. I agree that the celebrities sometimes get it. It's off-putting if the celebrity doesn't get special treatment and complains about it. I'm not saying it's not standard.
Yeah.
I'm saying that the couple times that standard doesn't reach, it's not a good look to complain about it if you're not being, being treated unfairly.
We do always try to make space for walk-in guests, but sometimes this is not possible, is what they said.
Yeah, I mean, as a restaurant, if you get starstruck, right, and you do that, I get it. Yeah. I'm not saying I don't think it's like part of your standard and practices.
Yeah, I know when I walk in a restaurant here in Jacksonville,
correct.
Jeff.
You scream a boss for the boss.
Dan Hicken's here. Who? Dan Hicken.
Yeah.
Who? Where am I sitting with my family?
I have a Shazam Spotlight.
Please do.
Brought to you by ShazamAuto.com, the Murray Ford Superstore, Stark in Kingsland. Man, just had a great customer experience. Continue to have. I've been, been dealing with the Murray Superstores for 6-8 years now. I bought my daughter a car there from pre-owned. I bought myself a new truck and just couldn't be happier. So there's this. Remember I told you about last week and I said, look, is this a problem that like almost half the Braves wins? Mm-hmm. The other team scored 0 or 1 run. The Braves lead Major League Baseball in shutouts. The point being, gosh, if they weren't getting that kind of performance on the mound, it could be even worse than it is.
Yeah.
I supplement this now with this stat. After losing last night 7-0, understand the Braves were perched. They were ready to pounce and strike. The lead was down to 5. It's Saturday night. They've got a 3-0 lead through 3 innings.
Mm-hmm.
The Phillies are about to lose again. I mean, they're going to be 4 games back coming out of the weekend with the silly fish tonight and tomorrow. And what have the Braves done? In the last 24 innings, they've scored no runs.
Oh, boy.
Blow a 3-0 lead to the Marlins and lose the game, get shut out by the Stinkfish on Sunday, and follow up Tuesday after a day off and get shut out again. So, way to answer. So, it's not just Bryce Elder and his fat ace shot into the sun. It's the offense that has it produced. And then there's this stat.
Mm-hmm.
The Braves now this year, 7-43 when giving up 4 or more runs.
Ooh.
Now, look. I think most teams in the league you would look to, and the stat would be similar, except the Braves are known for being a record-breaking offense. And to wit, last year,
mm-hmm.
when giving up 4 or more runs,
mm-hmm.
they were 43 and they won 43 games last year when they gave up 4 or more runs.
You said they're
46% winning. They were 43 and 51.
You said they haven't scored in 24 innings?
That's right.
Mm.
Back-to-back shutouts, and then Saturday night they again from 3-0 to didn't score another run.
You've got your Cy Young candidate throwing today?
Do we?
I don't know. I'm asking.
Yeah, he was. They keep the press. Whoever does the probables keep messing up Chris Sale. They keep saying he's going to start and he doesn't. So they said yesterday. I think he goes today.
He's going today against Peralta. That's a good matchup.
Mm.
By the way, he did win that one. You know who's not happy these days is Red Sox fan. Because Vaughn Grissom has been a disaster, and we just stole
That was a big win of a trade for the Braves.
Big win. And when that trade was made, not everybody was. That was not the.
It was a risk.
That wasn't the overall conclusion. It was, what are you doing?
Well, Contreras had a good game last night, didn't he?
He had a triple.
Adames was the one that killed him. But yeah, if you think I watched after 4-0 and with that slob of a person, Bryce Elder on the mound, no way.
No 90-mile-an-hour meatballs.
That guy I'd really like. You can have Bryce Elder for free.
We had a Rocky Mountain Low in Colorado.
You played the Rockies. Yeah, they're not real good. You probably need to win that one. And, of course, on the night that we do that, the Phillies get their 1 win over the Dodgers.
Yeah.
Did you see that Gratterall came back 8 pitches, gone for the year?
Oh, man.
I feel so sorry for the Dodgers.
It happened to us in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. No, you don't feel sorry for the Dodgers.
They'll just pick another one.
They had an earthquake out there last night, by the way.
Did they?
Yeah, during the game. So,
Bob Horner turned 67 yesterday, I'm told.
Fat Bob.
Maybe he showed up at the game, and that's why they're part of the earthquake.
Fat Bob Horner.
Not to be confused with Fat John Rahm.
Yeah.
two different people.
Yeah. Let's take a break. Come back and do some Murphy Power Hour.
Yeah, let's get back on schedule here.
Yeah.
We tend to veer off of it.
We got good time left.
It's a Beach Roast Plumbing Wednesday. Like Family Beach Roast is there, and man, you can find out the next time you have any plumbing issue. So whether it's an emergency, something you just want to get scheduled, maybe you have a project plan, any and all reasons and rationales, it's Beach Roast Plumbing at beachroastplumbing.com.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. Now, a 1010XL Summer Olympic Update. Brought to you by
USAPark.net Airport Parking.
Westwood One Sports presents this special update on the 2024 Summer Games, sponsored by Granger. With supplies and solutions for every industry, Granger has the right product for you. Call clickgranger.com or just stop by. It is day 12 in Paris, and the United States is leading the way in medals with 86, 24 golds, 31 silvers, and 31 bronze, and possibly more to come from Stade de France, where there are a handful of medal events highlighting the day in track and field. Among them, Ohio native Katie Moon defends her gold medal in the women's pole vault final. In track cycling, the U.S. will race for gold after edging out Great Britain in the women's team pursuit semifinal. Meanwhile, just one of 4 U.S. teams remain in beach volleyball. Miles Partain and Andy Benesh will square off against a duo from Qatar in the quarterfinals later today. The final skateboarding competition of Paris takes place later as well in Men's Park. With the Summer Games update, I'm Erica Herskowitz, Westwood One Sports.
This is the story of the One. As a maintenance engineer, he hears things differently. To the untrained ear, everything on his shop floor might sound fine, but he can hear gears grinding or a belt slipping. So he steps in to fix the problem at hand before it gets out of hand. And he knows Granger's got the right product he needs to get the job done, which is music to his ears. Call, click Granger.com, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
DQ presents... Picture this. Picture the DQ $7 bacon cheeseburger meal deal. Not just a cheeseburger, a bacon cheeseburger. Plus fries, drink, and a sundae. All full-sized, all for $7. Because everything's better with bacon. Everything's also better with a side of fries, a refreshing drink, and a sundae to finish. Yum. The $7 bacon cheeseburger meal deal. Now for a limited time on the $7 meal deal lineup. DQ. Happy tastes good.
Hey, man, I don't care how good the car is. I don't care how good the engine is. If it doesn't have the fuel, it's not going to run to perfect, ultimate performance. And you can get that in your body as well with bio-identical hormone treatment with Doc Paul Busset over at Integra Concierge Medicine. Bio-identical testosterone. You need to replenish some of your levels, gang. And it will lead to so many things that may be bothering me. For me, it's energy. Gosh, working this schedule year after year after year. Been hitting a wall in the middle of the day. You know, I'm going to give it a try. Man, through the expert, just the guiding that I've gotten from Doc, set up your first consult. It'll be free, and you can find out all of the potential solutions that are there for you for whatever it is you want to see better performance in. 619-3609, that's the phone number to Integra Concierge Medicine, 619-3609. From looking better to feeling better to a doctor on demand, it's IntegraConciergeMedicine.com.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Tropical Smoothie Cafe here with your daily reminder to get on Tropic Time. Take 10. Sip a refreshing smoothie and manifest that you're a cabana side. Slade hot yoga? Treat yourself. Crushed back-to-back meetings? Get that me time. Adulted a little extra today? You deserve a vacay. You're on Tropic Time now at Tropical Smoothie Cafe. And look who's back and causing a stir. Our refreshing Island Punch, Mango Berry Cosmo, and Watermelon Mojito mocktail smoothies are here for a limited time.
Googan Nation, it's Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here to tell you this is no dream. The folks at Dreamfinders Homes right now have an unbeatable interest rate for you. You may not think you can afford a Dreamfinders home. Well, think again. Take advantage of a 2.99% year one rate. I said it, 2.99%. 15 Jacksonville communities to choose from. Find that dream house and take advantage of an unbeatable rate. Move now, literally. Dreamfinders Homes, the official home builder of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
When you're a little kid on the playground, they tell you don't hit back. Well, the courtroom isn't a playground. And if you've suffered an injury or death in your family, I'm here to tell you it's okay to hit back and fight to make them pay. I'm attorney Brett Hastings, and at Hastings Injury Law, we understand all the pain and emotion that comes with being wrong. And we've dedicated our lives to making things right for people like you. So if you get hit back with Hastings Injury Law. Offices, Jacksonville.
You don't have to be a football star to get a signing bonus. The team at Republic Services needs your skills, and they're paying up to $5,000 for you to join the roster. You'll be joining a winner. As an essential business, the Republic Services trucks have not stopped rolling with hourly and weekly pay and better benefits and vacation packages than the rest of the league. Driver trainees, $1,000 sign-on bonus. CDL drivers, $3,000. Diesel mechanics, $5,000 bonus. Join the winning team at Republic Services today. Visit republicservices.com.
Equal opportunity employer.
We will be perfect.
Training camp.
You drop a pass, you run a mile.
Nobody covers camp like 1010XL. Get daily training camp coverage brought to you by Roland Reach Plumbing and Kingfish Pest Control.
Perfection
on 1010XL.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality product and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
Bueller Air and Plumbing presents Are You Cool?
Today's challenger, an asphalt marketer from Jacksonville, Florida. Meet Sheldon Fish. Today's category, air conditioner repair experts in Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh, I bet it's going to be Bueller.
Your question. Unlike Jacksonville, the Sahara Desert has a complete lack of air conditioner repair experts. What kind of camels do they ride?
That's not really a question about air conditioner repair.
5 seconds.
But that's a camel question.
Pick a camel, Sheldon.
Arabian dromedary.
That's right, Sheldon. Like the majestic Arabian dromedary, the skilled technicians at Bueller Air and Plumbing can repair any make and model of air conditioner the same day you call, making sure you are cool.
They don't spit, do they?
No, but Steve, the new guy, has a bit of a hump.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Chelsea here with Renewal by Anderson. Summer's winding down, and so are our prices at Renewal by Anderson's end of summer window and door sale. Upgrade your home with custom Fibrix windows and doors. Whether you need custom, energy efficient, hurricane resistant windows or a stylish new patio door, we've got you covered. A better way to a better window. Visit us at bestwindowsflorida.com for details. Transform your home before fall with the end of summer sale. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. License number CGC 1527613.
When all you have is a hammer, everything is a nail. I'm Dr. George Bari, and like me, I know you have been bombarded with PRP and stem cell treatments from companies that promise the world and charge prices to match. Or the surgeon that convinced you the only way to treat your injuries through surgery. At Bari Orthopedics, we offer the best PRP treatment on the market with prices that won't cost you an arm and a leg. We also have the expertise to treat your injury surgically, if that is what it entails. We can discuss all surgical and non-surgical options with you and make sure you get the best treatment available. Come see me, Dr. George Bari, at Bari Orthopedics.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Welcome to the Daniel Murphy Power Hour.
Meet the Mets. Meet the Mets. That ball's well hit to right. I mean, really well hit to right. That ball is gone. Daniel Murphy has struck again. Daniel Murphy has homered for the 5th straight postseason game.
Presented by ITP Partners on 1010XL.
All right, I'm gonna listen. My guy, he's humble.
D. Murph?
Yeah,
he's a humble guy. He buries leads all the time with us.
He's a big lead barrier.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask. I mean, honestly, man, and you can answer this question, and if you short sell it, I'm just going to be ticked at you. And
again,
and maybe I'm like in my head, I've come up with what the answer should be, and so I'm going to get mad if it's not that. But I'm going to ask you come on, computer.
Ask him.
I'm going to ask you a question right now, and I want you to answer me.
Oh boy,
I need the exact numbers here. Whoever, I guess this computer right now is being run by our front door, the one that you have to buzz in on.
Yeah, we got problems.
Okay, here we go. All right, I'm going to ask you this.
All right,
and be as honest with me as you can. If Daniel Murphy, they gave you got called up to the majors.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to play third, Daniel. We're going to start you the next 20 games, or maybe not quite that much. You're going to get 54 at-bats. In 54 at-bats, I want to know the honest truth. Today, you don't get to go to camp.
Mm-hmm.
They called you today with your hat on backwards and your golf shirt on.
No baseball in his hand today.
Yeah. Trust me.
So 54 at-bats.
You're going to go, you go up, you're going to 3 days in the cage underneath the tunnel, and then you're going to play.
3 days.
All right, in 54 at-bats, would you or would you not, honestly, would you or would you not hit higher than 148?
It doesn't have
would
to
be.
be.
Would you get more than 9 hits? Would you get more than 8 hits in your 54
Don't
at-bats?
have to be home runs and doubles.
No, I would take my chances above 150 right now.
Yeah.
I
Who's
mean,
that?
That's pick a brave. That's Zach Short. We played him at third base. Go give me 40-year-old Daniel Murphy and stick him at third base.
I'll say this.
Play these morons.
Why did you get rid of Guillorme? Why did they get rid of Guillorme?
Because he's terrible.
He's not bad. He's not that bad.
He was for us.
Do you guys end up having another kind of fourth infielder roaming around the beginning of the season? Because he's been
I can't keep up with them all. We did. I mean,
they shuffled. They were grabbing Mets left and right.
I think Guillorme was gone because I think he said something too. There was some sort of public small thing, wasn't it? Right, or maybe it was after. I don't know.
Chubby Louie.
I didn't know. I cut Guillorme. I told you guys I hate this Guillorme, and they got rid of him like 3 days later. So apparently I cut him. I mean, I could give you 78 at bats. Can you do better than 12 hits? That's Eddie Rosario. He's at 154. Or I could go, Nacho Time Alvarez. Nacho Alvarez Jr. We gave him 30 at bats. He hit 100. He got 3 hits. I mean, honestly, my point being, and again, no disrespect, I can pull a guy out of 4-year retirement and stick him at a corner spot, and he'll produce better than an actual baseball team in a real pennant race.
Okay. All right.
Must be striking out a lot.
I hate him.
What was the
longest? 185.
What was the longest losing streak? You're on some not great Mets teams. Do you remember one that sticks out? Certainly not 21 games.
So no, I think of it more as stretches than specific streaks. It wasn't like there was a 12 gamer. I don't think 11.
It's hard to lose 20. It's damn near impossible to lose 21 games in a row at the major league level.
It is.
You can't do that. Even the blind squirrel finds the acorn.
Well, yeah, because you're pros out there. What ends up happening that when you get in a stretch, and not like the 21, but I just meant stretches that we were in, is you head into a game, you're waiting for something bad to happen to you. The other team is waiting for something bad to happen to you, and you both know that it's going to go down. You just don't know when.
Yeah, good teams find a way to win, and bad teams find a way to lose.
Yeah. You're waiting to lose, and they're waiting to beat you, and it's just that.
We said this earlier, and we can apply it to any team. I mean, to any, not just the White Sox. But I asked yesterday, and I think we believe we may or may not be true. It'd be interesting to get your opinion. But if you took this year's national champs, the University of Tennessee baseball team, and they played the 21-game White Sox schedule, they'd win a couple of games, wouldn't they?
I think they'd win a game, a couple games.
A couple games. Again, I'm not trying to claim they are, but other sports you can't do that.
I think you might.
Like you can put the college football champion against the 0-16 Panthers, and they'll lose by 20 weeks in a row. But in baseball, you can catch a pitcher.
I think you could, if you stacked your pitching up, and burned your guys, kind of, you might be able to.
Now they happen to be a great example because they also have 2 or 3 first rounders, didn't they? Tennessee. I mean, they're stocked with both position and pitching players. But
they have, in fact, their first round pick lasted like a day in single, and they moved him to Double A. So Christian Moore, I think, is his name. What was the Braves' record when giving up 4 or more?
7-43.
Yeah, I heard that.
You said you were wondering comparison. Our buddy on the text line, designed by Lifetime Enclosures, sent him in the contenders, the wild card.
Diamondbacks are 23-45 to give it some context. The Padres are 21-42, and the Mets are 19-46.
Yeah, see, that's even the lowest one's got 12 more wins when they trailed like that.
Right, so that
and it's especially it's especially overwhelming because of what the Braves were last year. They were one of two things. They last year they had that year where they scored more runs in the first inning than the lowest scoring team I think scored. Like something stupid.
Yeah.
Murph, the boys want to know: is it acceptable for a big league player to strike out on 3 total pitches in today's game? Not take a single pitch is wild to me. If you're swinging, it's one thing.
Yeah, is it acceptable?
3 straight pitches.
What probably gets me the most on the strikeouts is that just how gigantic each swing will be, almost no matter what the situation.
Like they're not trying to protect.
Right. I'm not even really trying to. Not that they're not trying to hit it, but they're not making. If you swing wildly, like a crazed person, that's fine. You get 3 of them, but eventually, I'd like you to make a foul, and I would like you to push this thing forward as well too, and make the other team handle it.
Okay.
And even more so when the situations on the scoreboards demand contact, I just see less and less players adjusting their swings to make contact.
Right. I'm having a real problem with runners in scoring position, Murph. I'm ready to, bite my fingers off if I could do a movie moment from Jack Reacher. The Mets have the second worst RISP right now since July 15th.
Runner in scoring position.
Yeah. Next to the White Sox. So, and again, I just watch guys, second and third, 2 outs, 2 double plays last night. It's just very frustrating.
Tough to do in Denver as well, too. You start eliminating.
They were talking about Denver last night. You played out there, and they were talking about it's not certainly the air has something to do with it, but that outfield is.
It's like going to a pasture.
Yes,
like it's a giant.
Right. There's no bigger outfield in baseball.
It's massive.
And is that a good thing for if you want to win long term? Should they change that outfield, or does it work and you take advantage of it? I guess you got to have a good hitting club. But I mean, the point is, and Murph used to tell us, look, there's less. It's hit it in the air. There's a lot of space out there.
Yeah.
And so. But yeah, they were talking about the dimensions and such, and it is a huge outfield.
It is.
Dude.
The field is massive, and Denver, the Rockies themselves have kind of tried to sort out what is the right cocktail as an organization, since their basebal is so different at 6,000 feet.
Yeah, they have done all these with the baseballs and the pitching and but it does. Severino said last night, man, he said Marquez and I don't know, one of the other guys that they've had pitching there for a while. He goes,
Sensatella maybe.
He goes, I tip my cap to those guys. I mean, it's just different. It's different.
What will happen is when you just go there like Severino did last night, the ball doesn't perform the same way when you throw it.
Right.
When you're at altitude as when you're at sea level. It doesn't perform. So think of it, the ball performs similarly north to south, so overhand curves, but if you want to move it east to west, like the sweepers, the sliders, the 2-seamers, the cutters, they won't grab, and so you just have to play with that as a pitcher and a batsman as well too. And then again, I've said this before, but there's so much offense there, not just the home runs, which you'll get, is there's offense on the base hits in front of the outfielders. The ground is harder, so there's base hits on the ground as well too. And you watch a series there, you won't see everyone goes first to third on a single, almost everyone. And I don't think I saw Sol in 2 years get thrown out at home plate from second base. You're too far away.
Yeah.
And so there's just offense all over the ballpark.
Guillorme left, according to the text line, because he was a whiny baby. He constantly complained he didn't know why the Mets got rid of him. He was 3 for 20 with the Braves.
So on both things, he was both. He was terrible.
Yeah.
And
I
remember him whining about something.
I follow his dad. His dad's a proud dad. He talks about him on Twitter all the time.
Where is Guillorme now?
Angels.
Angels, yeah.
He's starting for him.
Good for him.
They're a horrible lineup. Oh my gosh, Murph.
What was your longest losing streak, Murph? Do you remember?
We were talking. I feel like we probably lost
you don't know
6 or 7. It wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't. He said stretches.
More stretches of
18 to 20, that kind of.
Yeah, like you stink and you know. Yeah. Well, it's just ain't no hiding from it.
What about Framber Valdez last night?
Yeah,
did he throw a no-no this year already?
No, it was last year. They had a different pitcher that. Vasquez, wasn't it? That threw it earlier.
No, it was Blanco.
Blanco
this year.
So he's
they got a bunch of dudes on the.
They do, man.
Yeah,
McCullers got to be done, right? I saw they hung him up. Shut him down. He was last year shut down through the
that and
almost
they didn't shut down.
Or was it the Braves year?
Walker Buehler either, but some of these guys that we thought were going to come back in the middle of the season to help some of these teams.
Our boy
is Buehler not pitching for the Dodgers?
No, he's not throwing.
Our boy Jack Kaggs had his first professional hit, 110 off the bat. Shot it right over the right fielder at Quad Cities.
Oh, okay. So
High A?
Appalachian League.
Is that it?
I think so, yeah. Wait, Quad Cities. So who signed him? The
Royals. And it's High A.
Okay, it's High A.
Yeah.
It's at the Midwest
They
League.
skipped he said he thought they were what do they do? They put you in Arizona for a week or two and give you some competitive at-bats?
Yes. So they have different teams that'll set up. They have short season teams that don't start until after the draft. So or around the draft. So the Arizona League and then the Gulf Coast League are like rookie ball level teams at the complexes. So the draft guys will go there.
That's where you go. Okay.
That's where you go. You may get some at-bats or you may just do like a mini camp and then you'll shoot out to whatever affiliate you're going to. So it looks like he went to High A. In Quad Cities, there's two of them. There's one in the Midwest League and one in the Appalachian League. So I would guess he's probably in the Midwest.
Do you think he can be hitting after Bobby Witt Jr. next season, like Wyatt Langford did? I mean, that's even for a high draft pick. It'll be fun to watch these guys. Caglione, Condon from Georgia, Bazana. I think he hit a grand slam in his first at bat somewhere like a week ago. Maybe that was one of those leagues you're talking about. But those guys, I think there's a thought out there right now that college guys are more prepared.
I can see that. They have a lot. They have more. I would say that Kaggs and these college players now have played more baseball than I did.
Okay.
Like from youth.
Okay.
Now, starting in college, I played summer baseball each offseason.
Right.
So, each summer as well. So
you went to Virginia both times or just once?
In the Valley League. I played in Virginia for 2 summers. So I do see that in the game that they've played more baseball, like the local kids, like on my brother's team that have just gone on the summer circuit. They played like a 6 weeks worth of baseball, much ball. And you're going to get better at it.
Yeah.
So I do think that they're kind of more prepared in their skill set. I would like to see, that's an old guy yelling, we need to learn how to read this scoreboard a little bit more when we play. Like just our swings.
Drives you crazy?
It's a little bit more individualized than I would prefer. Like it just.
I guess it's because, does there need to be like a concerted effort to make batting average important again? They have taught kids now that batting average don't matter. They carry this 220. I don't think guys hitting 220 go to the plate and, like you said, look at that big billboard in center field and care if it says 220. They care what the dadgum, home run number and the RBI number and those numbers say.
And if their name is in the lineup the next day.
If it's in their lineup, it's good enough for them. All right.
We're getting to the time of year now for about the next, start in the middle of August, into August through September,
where you get in
baseball where you're going to want contact.
Where you get in trouble is where you get that guy and he's not even doing what he's supposed to do. And that's where, in all fairness, Duvall's had 300 at-bats. He's hitting 185 with 9 homers.
32% strikeout.
I mean, what are we doing? You can't, go get me a AA player and just let him try. What is the value? And then you bring him out, you put in the lefty Rosario, it's the same thing. Anyway.
Let's take a break. We'll come back, keep it going with Murph. We got the ITP Partners Power Hour with Daniel Murphy, and we'll roll on here on The Drill.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Did you know you can charge the all-new Honda Electric Prologue in the same receptacle as your phone? You don't need any special charging stations at your home. Simply plug in your Honda or your phone. See your local Honda dealer now. We're electrified.
Prosser here for Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. Football season finally upon us, and with that comes cooler weather. If you've been wanting to upgrade your outdoor living space, you should call the experts at Lifetime Enclosures now. From glass lanais to screened-in enclosures, Lifetime Enclosures and Flooring is the best in the business, so give them a call today. Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. Showroom just off Phillips Highway. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Did it rain a lot this morning?
No, it was nice and sunny.
Well, the backyard's kind of swampy.
Yeah. Especially where the septic tank is.
Oh, no. When was the last time we had our septic tank pumped?
Don't neglect your septic. Just call Duck Duck Rooter, your local plumbing and septic experts. DuckDuckRooter.com. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
When you're stuck, call the Duck. 904-862-6769.
If you are an experienced electrician looking for your next big opportunity, look no further than the Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller Electric, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering you the chance to showcase your skills on a grand scale. We believe in rewarding hard work with the best pay, top-notch benefits, and an unbeatable culture where people actually care about each other. Take your career to new heights with Miller Electric Company. Apply today at millercareers.com. Miller Electric, an equal opportunity employer.
Ladies and gentlemen, boaters and landlubbers, friends, four-legged and two, this is Lisa the Botanista with a huge announcement. Freedom Boat Club is opening a brand new 4th location. That's right, Freedom Boat Club St. Augustine Shipyard is now open. Now members can enjoy unlimited access at Julington Creek, Jacksonville Beach, St. Augustine Comanche Cove, and St. Augustine Shipyard. Freedom Boat Club members also enjoy reciprocal access to over 400 locations across the world. There's never been a better time to join. We are offering our biggest discount ever to celebrate our brand new location. We own and maintain an entire fleet of boats. Join the club, and as often as you like, you can do water sports, inshore fishing, offshore fishing, sandbar hopping, dining on the water, or just cruising around town. Visit us at the St. Augustine Shipyard or stop by any of our locations to see what the Boatcierge experience is all about. Visit us at freedomboatclub.com.
This date in sports history is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On August 7, 2007, San Francisco Giants slugger Barry Bonds hits his 756th career home run, breaking Hank Aaron's MLB record.
Hi, this is Dave Barker. Multi-unit hair grafting is now available at IHRS and can give you 3 times more hair in one procedure over a traditional hair transplant.
Multi-unit hair grafting gave me more hair in one procedure and within my budget.
You can grow your hair back with this exclusive new procedure. Call for a free evaluation. Call IHRS 904-777-IHRS 777-IHRS 777-4477.
Expert Automotive is ready to keep you cool this summer. Right now, get an AC inspection or a system cooling checkup. Your choice for only $19.99. Their gift to you this summer is $50 off any service and a free tire rotation with any service. Their ASE certified technicians can keep your car cool without breaking the bank this summer. Call them at 374-3373 to get an appointment today. Expert Automotive. They never sell greed, only what you need.
Homeowners, good news for you. Accent on 4. Listen up. Loan Pronto now has mortgage rates that start with a 4. Prosser here. It's true. Mortgage rates have plummeted. So low, we haven't seen them in a long time. If your current rate is over 6%, you can dump it and lower your house payment big time. Loan Pronto just locked in a homeowner at 4.99% APR. So whether you got your loan last week, last month, or last year, it's time to call Loan Pronto. Even if you're in process with another lender, stop now. Call Loan Pronto. Ask about their zero-cost rate reduction home loan. You can lock in a lower rate with no closing costs in a matter of days, with almost no paperwork and usually no appraisal. And if you act now, you can even skip your next 2 house payments. Call now. Loan Pronto can give you a rate quote in minutes with no hard credit pull and no upfront fees like those other guys. Call 904-999-1508 or loanpronto.com. Call 904-999-1508. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781. Owner approved credit, NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
What's changed totally inside and out? The Kuhn Flowers massive storefront, and yes, they've totally remodeled the showroom inside too. This is Frank Frangie, and the next time you drive by, stop and smell the roses at Kuhn Flowers.
This is Dr. James Perry, Assistant Team Physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jaguars, brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
Jaguars kick off the preseason on Saturday night at home against the Kansas City Chiefs. Will Trevor and the starters play? Jags head coach Doug Peterson.
Yeah, Trevor will play. I like to play our starters in this first game. It's been a while since they've been out on the grass to feel the pressure of playing, and whether it's a series or 2, it's not long usually in this first one. And but yeah, he'll definitely play.
Doug Peterson, a guest of the Rich Eisen show yesterday. Jags and Chiefs will kick off Saturday night at the stadium at 7 o'clock. We will air the broadcast right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM. Our game day coverage, Jags-Chiefs, Saturday at 2 o'clock. I'm Andrew Gibson with your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguars update.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Now the cool down with Donovan Air, Electric and Plumbing, keeping Jack's cool since '87.
Well, I'm just cooling down the fact that it stopped raining finally. Was it raining when you came in, Murph? Has it stopped? Okay, thank goodness. It rained for it was too much rain for me.
I'm cooling down on the career finally coming to an end of all the Olympic heroes. Find me a bigger stud than this Cuban wrestler.
Yeah.
41 years old.
Yeah.
Top heavyweight division of Greco-Roman wrestling. Won his 5th straight gold medal at the Olympics at the age of 41, and hasn't been in a wrestling competition since he won gold in Tokyo in 2021. That's how different the GOAT of wrestling is.
You know how, speaking of that, you know how wrestlers get the cauliflower ears, right? So well, apparently shot putters get shot put hand.
Okay.
Look at my guy here. This guy's a 3-time. I think this is Ryan Krauser. I think he's won 3. Look at the hands. Just that's a shot put hand from, I guess, holding that and throwing that.
Sticking that stone in there deep.
Big stone in there. I watched the hammer throw is an interesting one, too.
They keep turning after they throw it, too, don't they?
Yeah.
I remember that from playing the old track and field game back in the day.
I'm pretty sure that, yeah, right. I'm pretty sure if I did that hammer throw, first off, I would pull something that would hurt.
Your whole arm would go
When
off.
I let it go, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't let it go perfectly. I'd let it off to the side.
How much
knock
is the
somebody
hammer?
out.
You know what we should do? We should set the unbelievable low marks of like a decathlon. Let's go out and throw the put.
As long as we don't have to run. I'm not running.
The discus.
I'm not running.
None of the running events.
I'll throw that shot put 3 feet.
What do you think? What do you think we could get on the high jump? How high is the table here? Whatever you could just walk over.
You think you can jump over this table?
I can jump up on
If you
the
high
table.
jumped, you went over it.
If you could just go over with your belly.
Yeah. But yeah,
Could you jump from the floor to this? I probably can't do that anymore.
Murph might
could
be
still.
able to. Yeah, Murph.
If properly incentivized, I think I could do
the
it.
box jumps and stuff like that.
Yeah, is this higher than a box?
You're not
going to
try.
I'm not going to try.
Okay. It looks like you were standing up to like you were going to
I'm just
try.
You didn't seem like you were pulling into position.
Yeah.
I've already said I can't do that.
Your headphones are off and everything.
I just wanted to see. I wanted confirmation on how far I've fallen to see just where it came. I know I couldn't do it. Just wanted to see how high up on the body it came, just so I could mark, you can't do that anymore.
Do we have any boxes this high?
If I was going to do it, I'd do it.
Probably a little bit higher than the highest box. But
I always got a kick out of the.
I would try it for a lot of money.
I'd
be close.
Properly incentivized.
I'd have to land though, in the frog position. I'd have to jump, and I'd have to be I'd have to land like a catcher.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to land straight up.
No shot for me. I always get a kick out of the Alabama. Was an offensive lineman.
That was Evan Neal.
Yeah. Oh my goodness gracious, man.
Remember?
Those guys are explosive.
Have that guy land on you,
or just come off the ball and hit you. I mean, that's impressive. So
while we were on the hammer throw, real quick, you notice how they keep turning after they loose their implement.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Like a bat. If you changed it with a bat and you didn't throw it,
right?
Why wouldn't you just keep turning? Shoeless Joe Jackson did it.
Yeah.
Just do a little twirl. Hey, turn all the way down to first if you want.
I did. I showed my 6-year-old Shoeless Joe Jackson swinging, and then the clip with Babe Ruth right after it, because he was swinging his sword. I go, keep turning, and so he did this whole full twirl. I was like, I told you.
You think Shoeless Joe cheated in that World Series?
Yeah.
You do? Mm-hmm. He hit 340 or something.
Yeah, but he didn't defend worth a crap.
Is that what it was?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
8 men out.
He hit when there were runners in scoring position.
Can you imagine if that happened in today's day and age?
It did. Where were you when the Astros were begging on?
Yeah.
That's what would happen in today's day and age.
Yeah.
You get away from it now.
Yeah.
It was tighter. Listen, the standards and scruples are different now, man. You get away with more nowadays.
For you and Gibby, apparently they'll find that out about this Braves team that had these monster years when they won the World Series and haven't done anything since.
They set baseball's all-time offensive records last year.
Just saying.
Did they win the World Series last year, Murph? I missed it.
Cheating last year too.
Yeah, no cheating.
Finally got caught. They finally said we better stop this. And
I think
they're on to us.
Eddie Rosario might have been on something. He went on that stretch, winning the NLCS MVP, and then hadn't done anything since.
Yeah, but when that happened, that was in line with what he.
Soler playing the outfield now.
Yeah. Right field.
Yeah,
I heard he crashed into the wall last night.
I don't know. I know wherever he's crashed. Any box score you look at, he's about 1 for 15.
He's put Duval on the bench.
And then you guys took on all the
Wait a minute.
the whole
So
contract
you
too?
now have Soler, Duval, and Rosario,
Yes.
the three heroes from the.
And by the way,
we ran it back.
And by the way,
none of them are DH. Ozuna's the one in the DH slot.
Here's the problem.
They told me Ozuna can't play out.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem. The one that's left from that group is the only one that's still any good.
Who?
Jack Peterson.
Oh.
He's also part of that.
You're gonna go
That
get
was
him
before.
too?
No,
Where is
we
he?
couldn't.
Is he
He's
Arizona.
Arizona.
Deadline's over, man.
Big part of
Yeah,
what
no
got.
more
He's still
non-waiver
doing his
trade
thing. He's hitting
deadline.
20. He's the best of those four players. Soler's better than the 1 for 15 he's given us, but he is what he is.
Murph, who wins the American League East, Yankees or Orioles?
Give me the Yankees.
Think the Yankees?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why are they better than the Orioles? Like, what in your mind? What is the differential?
Lou Gehrig and Babe Ruth right now.
Okay. Oh yeah, 3-4.
I'm close on that one because I don't trust the Yankees pitching as much, and I'm concerned with Garrett Cole as well too.
Yeah. Do you give anyone else? Do you give the survivor of that the pathway to the World Series more than Cleveland gets no respect?
I don't. I would prefer the Orioles in the postseason, I think, than the Yankees.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Numbers are still coming in. You ready for this? You ready for the?
Yeah.
Here's the combined WAR of the Braves outfield.
Okay.
Rosario, Kelenic, Soler.
Okay.
That's who we'll be trotting out there again today and tomorrow until Harris comes back at least. Combined WAR, 0.3.
0.3.
Yeah, we got a minus 0.4 for Rosario, a minus 0.3 for Soler, and a 1.0 for Kelenic. Who, by the way, started great. He's hitting like 230.
Yeah.
Last year, Acuna was a 8-1. Harris was a 3-5, and then whoever we platooned and left. So that's the 14-game difference.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's what WAR means.
Well, I mean, again, the Braves, injuries and such.
For sure. No, don't get me wrong. No. This isn't some 100%.
You see we're going to play in Bristol? Bristol, baby?
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
That would be cool.
The Reds. Isn't the Reds?
Yeah, next year.
One of the interesting challenges for Anthopoulos will be to decide in the offseason, because injuries have been such a big part of it. Do we stand pat or do we change this thing up a little bit, shake it up?
There's not much to shake up on the position player side.
They're all signed.
I mean,
they're all
make
signed.
trades.
Yeah,
I don't think they will.
But
I think they'll try and run back a healthy. Shortstop. Shortstops and Fried is going to go, so that'll be there.
And Fried will go.
And they should. Probably should. Probably
you'll have to see what's going on with Lopez.
He'll get paid.
Yeah, I think he will.
Somebody desperate will pay him. He's only 30, 31.
They'll just want to keep it short.
Right.
Like they want to keep the years short.
This is the second year in a row. There's been a couple of stints with that forearm deal. Tommy John's coming, it feels like.
The availability is going to shorten the years.
He's 30. He'll be 31 here in
So I think I don't think they'll want to let him
I love
get
him.
to
He's been
35.
underrated, but I know they're not going to pay him what they're paying these pitchers these days.
Who? Fried?
Yeah.
Like
4 years.
Yeah, I think they want to do 4 because, like in the 80s, the owners made a proposal to the Players Association that no player age 35 or older could get a multi-year offer. They wanted that to be in the bargaining. So they kind of tell you, we'd rather not pay you to 35 or past. So they'll try to get in.
If they were going to keep Fried, he would have been signed already is the way I look at it. Look what they've done with all these guys that locked him up.
They're not keeping him, yeah.
They're not keeping him. And he'll be missed, but the old availability part of ability is becoming a deal with him.
Will they say, hey, go find an offer, come back, and we'll see? I kind of feel like that's what the
they're
Mets
not
are going to
be
do
able
with
to
Alonso.
You get a first rounder for Fried, though, won't you?
Yeah, you get the qualifying offer.
That's a big deal in Major League Baseball that you get that.
Yeah, because you get the bonus pool money, which is just more bullets to shoot out of your gun in the draft.
I wish they'd have trade. I told this, and this will be the last thing on baseball, but you leave the trade deadline and you have misgivings about what you didn't get. And I really did leave the trade deadline with a misgiving, and it's just punched me in the face twice, and that was the misgiving of not getting rid of Bryce Elder. Trade him. I wanted him. Trade him. I wanted to.
The trade deadline is it's a dangerous thing. I was looking a couple years ago. Our guys, we acquired 4 guys. It was Vogelbach. This is like a couple years ago.
Yeah, this has been the year that
the team that went and lost to the Padres.
Was it that year?
Darren Ruff, Naquin, all out of baseball right now, and the pitcher, whoever it was, also out of baseball. 4 guys at the trade deadline.
I saw your guy.
Out of base.
Almost forgot he pitched for you. Bassett was pitching last night.
I like Bassett, except for that Padre game. I like him. He
was on that team, right? That you're talking about.
And then with Javi Baez, was that Peter Pro Armstrong?
Yes.
Was that one? And he's starting in center field for Chicago right now.
Yeah, that's a dangerous if you're not, and especially if you don't keep him.
But then even on the other side a bit, you could say, not that you could say it worked out, but Kellenic was the major part of the sugar deal and Robbie Cano.
That did work out, yeah. All right.
Kellenic, I wonder. He's got a reboot here on a good team. He's had a job all year long. They've been pretty stable.
I think at this point you say he's a guy. He's a guy.
Yeah, he's a guy. I mean, he's gonna hit 236 with 12 homers. That's gonna work.
Good to see you, my man.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Sorry I was late.
No worries.
Yeah,
all good.
Gibby.
Now, the 2-minute drill, brought to you by Injury Care Centers. Discover BioTarget Regenerative Therapy, a safer drug-free solution for lasting pain relief. Visit GoBioTarget.com.
Good morning, Mike.
Good morning. New perspective. First, I came in, I wanted to make sure I caught Murph right at the tail end because he's always awesome. But I think this is the first time I've sat in the seat.
Yeah, in between.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been
right?
in
that. Ever? Have you never done a show?
Yeah, I don't think it's not a big deal.
No. Actually, when Jeff's off, I sometimes sit there.
I'm not sure I've ever sat in any one but this one.
Yeah, that's the one.
I don't even know if I've sat in those.
I'm a call screener, whatever. Anyway.
What's cooking? We're great.
We got a faulty depth chart.
You don't like it?
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
We're not buying all the things
etched
on
in
this
sand,
depth chart. It certainly is. Other than Brian Thomas Jr., every rookie, I think, is fourth string on it, right? Chad Muma listed ahead of Devin Lloyd. I'm not buying it.
Okay.
I'm not necessarily buying Christian Braswell, who's having a nice camp.
Right.
As the starting nickel.
Yeah.
So, it is what it is.
Are there messages being sent? Or
I don't know. Maybe, there's a little subterfuge that goes with it, too. You don't necessarily want your opponents to know what your plan
Tell me the only one the one that stood out to me. What is the deal with the Johnson kid? Like
Antonio?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is he a starter next to Cisco?
I think that they hoped and thought that at the tail end of last year, and it feels like that momentum is not carried.
Do you feel like that's still going?
Not that he's been bad.
I think it's been presumed with Andrew Wingard off to a great start, but then hurt.
Right.
That's the natural progression because they keep talking about Savage as your nickel corner.
Mm-hmm.
And then they list Savage as a free safety, which he has played plenty of safety in the league as well. I think there's some degree of a couple of those spots are a little bit interchangeable right now.
Okay.
And I think Campbell, Cisco, and I think Darby are locked in at the moment.
All right, well, you'll break it all down here.
We will
up.
break it all down.
Mike and Tony, Jaguars today. It's moments away, and our work here is done, Jeff.
It's been a Beatros Plumbing Wednesday. We'll see you tomorrow.
I like that. Can't get by.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services.